The Fan.
Hey, what it do?
Ahoy!
What's up?
You okay?
Yeah. Great.
I will say to that, we need more dogs. Wouldn't you want more cats? Because, like, cats are killers. Because cats, you've got bobcats, I got mountain lions, I got tigers, oh my. Wouldn't you want more cats?
I guess it depends on the task.
No, I really think if the task is that you're trying to be all manly and like, we need more dogs. If you gave me all your dogs and I get to pick cats, have you ever seen a cat? Dude, they whoop ass.
Oh, they do, but like they're also not going to protect your homestead if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, you get a mountain lion, you telling me that that doesn't protect your house? Now, it may kill you in the process. I'm just
a little
saying.
bit of that.
I just think sometimes, and look, I'm a dog guy. I just every time I hear that we don't need cats, we need more dogs, I think you'd want more cats, to be quite honest with you.
I think what you're saying is that toxic masculinity is once again spreading untruths.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of dumb when you think about it. I mean,
so is much of masculinity.
Well, that's a valid point. Like, I love my dog, and my dog is a big dog. But like if a cougar came into the backyard, I got $20 on the cougar. I mean, I would assume, like, doesn't like I've seen like a little kitty, like a little feral cat I once tried to pick up. Dude, that thing whooped my ass. That's just nasty claws and like Tasmanian devil spins.
I will say I have 3 animals.
Yeah.
At our house.
2 cats and a dog. You're
Two
a
daddy
cat
and
guy.
a cat daddy.
2 of them are cats. 1 of them is a dog.
Yeah.
The largest one is a cat.
Yeah.
Almost twice the size of the dog.
It's kind of a fat ass, but you know.
I will tell you that when I pet those cats,
Yeah.
and I pet all 3 of them.
Absolutely.
When I pet those cats, I always have a little trepidation.
Right? Yeah.
Like they keep me on my toes.
Yeah, there's a little
Whereas
bit.
Molly,
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
Yeah. But that cat looks at you a little bit with the murder eyes, and you're like,
Yeah, they give you a signal like, let's
Yeah.
make sure we're petting me right, or
Yeah.
else I'm gonna claw your eye out.
exactly. Like my dog doesn't like, he uses stairs to get into the back of our car. I've seen like a fat, like just normal house cat jump on top of the fridge. Like, and not like with a running start, they just like, they pop up there. Which one would I want? Like in a battle, I just think maybe that guy's not at Coastal Carolina anymore, probably because he wanted more dogs.
More
when in reality,
dogs!
he should have been asking for more cats.
I tell you what, that was a great rant though.
It was.
I'm not gonna lie.
We need more dogs.
Need more dogs.
Oh, that's some high tea, but he's not there anymore. So
Somebody said on the text line, I'd take a donkey over your dog and your mountain lion.
a donkey.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but have you seen the?
Have you seen a mountain lion versus a donkey?
Have you ever seen the Cape buffalo?
Yeah, dude, those things are badass.
Wow.
Dude, there's a great clip, and you can see it where there's a Cape buffalo that's getting attacked by like 3 lions, and then like the big Cape buffalo comes over. I don't know if it's his buddy or brother or whatever, but just starts RKOing like WWE style lions, and lions are just going flipping like left and right.
Well, once again, toxic masculinity
Yeah.
leading us astray. We are taught that lions are the king of the jungle and apex predators. Dude, Google Cape buffalo versus lions.
Stomps the hell out of
and
him.
you will see that the Cape buffalo is the baddest man on the planet.
Well, we got
woman.
Yeah. Woman, female.
On the planet.
Well, you got the hippo out there, and we forget the elephant. The
Yeah, but
elephant's
the
over
Cape
there.
dude, nobody takes down a lion.
No.
Except
The Cape buffalo.
the Cape buffalo.
Yeah. Dude,
and they've got these big, they're huge.
Yeah.
They're really mean.
Mhm.
They hunt or they fight in packs, and they will just decide to kill you.
Yeah.
Like
just
they're
like
one of the
old-fashioned
few
ass stomping.
Yeah, they're one of the few animals that will just look at you and go, you know what? I don't need to eat you. I don't really care about you, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to kill you.
I will stomp you to death and gore you with my
Gore you.
horns.
Yeah, they throw lions in the air,
Yeah.
like big old freaking lions
Just-
into the air
Kinda
with
like-
their horns.
Like the killer whales do to the fat seals. You just see it just like spinning through
God.
the air, except it's not a seal, it's a lion. And you're like, oh.
So that coach should have said, we need more Cape buffaloes.
I just say there's more things out there that are scarier than dogs. We just get caught up in the we need more dogs. Maybe not so
Yeah.
much. Maybe you'd still be at Coastal Carolina.
Yep. It's all cliche bull crap, isn't it? Welcome to football.
It is. Welcome to the land of it's the Big 12. It's Division I football. We're going to war. I'm a soldier.
Go play intramurals, brother.
Football players do love, and coaches especially, we do love the
Nothing
military.
is like football.
Nothing.
It's Division I
Except-
football.
Lots of stuff.
Oh, I don't know, life.
Yeah.
Yeah, life in the military. Like, it's all kind of,
Yeah. It's like,
I mean,
wrestlers.
a lot of different ways to learn lessons. A lot of different ways to,
Yeah. No.
get fit.
Football.
A lot of
and
different ways
football
to
and only football.
create chemistry amongst a group of people. Nope. Only football.
There's a great line in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker,
Sucker!
where Jim Brown is talking to
I'll
Keenan
get
Ivory
you, sucker.
Waynes, and he's like, what makes you think you can be a black hero? And he looks at him and goes, I played high school football. And Jim Brown's like, well,
Yeah, all right.
yeah, valid point.
Sucker.
Valid point.
You said Big 12, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you-
the Big 12.
Do you want to know something?
Yeah, about
What?
the Big 12.
What?
Ooh, what?
It's Division I football.
The Big 12 kicks off in 12 days.
I know, dude, it's right around the freaking corner.
Go play intramurals, brother.
Dude,
12 days.
College football is upon us. And we actually had somewhat meaningful NFL games. Bunch of people played starters. And college football, we've got like scrimmages like actually happening and some reports trickling out of camps. And then it's not too many sleeps before we get real football. And then, week one.
Well, if you
it's not
guys
weak.
don't know, hold on.
Yeah.
I was done with my point.
Oh.
If you guys don't know, Big 12 opens in Dublin,
Mhm.
and it's Iowa State v. Kansas State.
I know, which is a little.
And dare I say,
It's a little
it's
weird.
a huge game in the Big 12.
I think every game in the Big
Yeah.
12 is a big game because
mean,
no one
right
knows
out of
who's
the
any good. Yeah, we get, and that's a nice game, but the actual week one, we get Texas on August 30th, which is what? We got,
Well,
2.5
we got more
weeks?
than 12 days for that.
Yeah, I got more than 12 days, but we got 2.5 weeks. We get Texas,
19.
Ohio State, baby.
Yeah. I'm more into Iowa State, Kansas State.
August 23rd, Saturday. Bright and early, you get to wake up,
Yeah.
right? Like 9 a.m.
Dublin.
Yeah, which again, I don't understand why we're giving Ireland, Iowa State, Kansas State, but
I think I
welcome
read
to the
that
Midwest.
Manhattan is like
Sister city. with
sister.
somebody.
Yeah, I think there's something like that.
Yeah. We had one of those when I lived in Scotland. Like, Tampa was a sister city to someone, Edinburgh, or I don't know. And so they tried to make that because I was with the Buccaneers and we tried to make some sort of connection with that. And I still don't understand the whole sister city thing, but I don't know.
I don't know, it just makes people feel good.
Yeah, like so it's sister cities, so therefore it's good. What if you're like cousin cities, or I don't know, did you make out with another city? Did you feel up a city for a while? Like where does that connection form? I don't get it. It's confusing.
Well, big week here on the show, as
Is
you
it?
well know.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Good little week.
well, we're off again Friday early
Well, we had
because we've got the Seahawks.
a lot of momentum with Short Show Thursday, and that's now
Yeah.
carried into Short Show Friday.
The people love it.
People love preseason, pregame, 2 hours worth of Seahawks football.
So if I know us, Friday will be a mess. So let's squeeze 4 quality radio programs together in a row here, Monday through Thursday.
Are we going to be the Seattle Mariners of Sports Talk Radio?
Man, they're hot.
Yeah.
My Mariners.
You know who's not hot?
Your Mets. I have it all in my notes. You know, my notes
not
today are long and illustrious. There's a lot going on, and
Robust.
they are robust.
They are.
and
It's a good
I will
term.
tell you that there are 2 segments
Yeah.
pertaining to baseball. One of them is a Cal Raleigh and Mariners appreciation segment,
Yes.
and the other is a not just Mets but New York baseball segment.
Yeah.
and
I-
how
It's
great
called
it
sports.
is
It's called baseball in particular.
that they are all failing.
Yeah, I
all
don't-
2 of them.
I don't know what is happening there in the Big Apple, but
I do.
well, at least I will tell you this: the Mets. Well, the Yankees play the Twins. The Mets can't lose today, so it's a positive. Like at this point, I'm looking forward to days off because I know the.
How many
losing-
have you guys lost in a row?
I think we've lost
Your
7.
Mets?
I think we've lost 7 in a row, and I want to say like 11 of 12.
Wow.
Also, are all your Mets
rough.
old timer legends still healthy? Because you can't say the same for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Even the old Yankees are getting hurt. And
Mo Rivera. Ah!
what did he do? Blow his Achilles?
Yeah, he blew his
Yeah,
Achilles.
there's video of it now.
in a softball
In
game?
the old timers day at Yankee
Old-timers
Stadium.
game. Yeah, I think on a pop fly. I mean, I shouldn't laugh.
I'd
but-
like to offer something that might be a little controversial, if I may.
Talk to me.
Mariano Rivera was good because he was a pitcher with one really good pitch.
That no one could hit. Are you? Stop it.
I mean,
Stop it. Stop it. Oh my God. Stop it.
What's he doing out there?
Stop it.
I'd rather have the,
What's he doing out there?
what's he doing out there? He's not throwing his cutter or whatever the hell what was his? It was his. What did he have?
That was the cutter.
he had a
Was it a
cutter.
cutter?
was
Yeah,
his
he's not
pitch.
throwing that. It's softball.
No.
What's he doing?
He was
not
standing
softball.
in left field.
It's
I
an
thought
old-
it was softball.
No, it's an old timers game. I think it's baseball.
Was he pitching?
He was playing left field.
Yeah,
Why
it
is
was
he
a
in left field?
I don't know, but he
Because
charged the ball 2 steps and then just crumbled
Who is
in a heap.
managing that team?
Well, I don't. It's
Probably
an old
Aaron
timers
Boone.
game.
That was a good joke.
Clemens was playing in it.
I enjoyed that.
It's called baseball in particular.
Wait, Roger Clemens was out there?
Yeah, yeah, like-
that I can get behind.
yeah. People like.
But
I
Mo
mean,
Rivera.
I
Look,
think Willie Randolph was in it. Mo Rivera was in it.
I'm just saying. Not saying.
I love
just
how
saying.
I'm not saying I love how you're dismissing an old timers game with the
Well, listen.
only stop it.
That's a scorching take.
That is a Jordan Schultz meets Joe
Lot of
Fisher
people are
scorching
saying-
take.
A lot of people.
There's one
Listen.
player in the history of baseball that has been a unanimous Hall of Famer.
Is that him?
That's Mo Rivera.
Yeah,
He's the
but-
only one. And Rob's like,
Tell
he's
you
got
what.
one
Like
pitch.
Ichiro should have
tell you
been.
what.
What's
so.
he doing out there?
I think he's coming off from a bench. And by the way, I've been proven right. He's the only guy that got hurt.
We did the stats game the other day, and
Candy
Sue
ass?
pointed out the more people have walked on the moon than
Yes.
scored a run off Mariano
Yeah.
Rivera in the playoffs.
in the postseason.
Yeah, but how does that
yes.
help you in a hall? What is it?
Old
It's like-
timers
It's an
day.
old timers
Well, it doesn't
game.
help you in
It
that,
doesn't-
but
the whole
that's
point is when you go to
independent
old
of your
timers game
argument.
is you get to see the greatest Yankees play, and you want to see Mo Rivera out there, right? Until
Oh.
he
Well, yeah. In terms of want to see, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, what does he bring to the table other than that pitch, which you can't use? So, what is he bringing to the table?
well, if you've
Where's
seen
Rob Deere? Now that guy can mash. He has uplift on his swing. Hit a couple bombs.
I'll see if I can find the Yankees old timer game like lineup. I'll see.
I mean,
and
if Rivera's going to be out there, at least put him on the mound.
And if you've seen, I think the idea is if he's on the mound, then it's kind of pointless because no one will hit it.
Well, don't you want to win? What is this?
don't-
I actually don't
Intramurals?
think that's the point of Old Timers Day. I think it's everyone run around and let fans see you.
Yeah.
Well-
Joe Torre's out there for God's sake.
What?
You can't
Was
have
he
Jo-
behind the plate?
You can't have Joe Torre out there swinging bats.
What? Why not?
This is what you got. Jesse Barfield.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. This is Yankees old timer.
This is the Yankees old timer.
He's a Blue Jay though.
Who will be at the Yankees? Well, again, you can't get Babe Ruth. You can't get
Why
Babe
not?
Ruth's corpse.
I think you can.
So yeah, Jesse Barfield, Clay Bellinger was out there.
What? Who's
Air-
that? Is that?
That's Cody's brother.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember the other Bellinger brother?
I don't.
Yeah.
Why the hell? Boy, they're going
Wait, it's a
down.
brother? It's not his dad? The
Aaron
brother's an old
Boone.
timer?
Homer
Boone played.
Homer Bush.
Homer
Roger
Bush.
Clemens.
Okay.
David Cohn was out there.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
John-
Fat Johnny Damon was definitely
Yeah,
out there.
fat,
Did you see that photo
fat
going
Johnny
around?
Damon was
well,
out
he's
there.
super fat now.
Yeah.
Look up Johnny Damon Old
he's-
Timers
yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Oh, wait. Hey, quick. Can I time out?
Yeah, time out.
Blow the whistle for a sec.
Yeah.
Keyword is peanut.
Mhm.
Please say the word peanut at some point during today's show.
Sure.
And I'll return to this thought.
Okay.
But you mentioned, look at the photo of Johnny Damon.
Yeah.
I have a photo of a sportser from the weekend that we need to discuss.
Okay.
So please say peanut at some point and
You
it will
got it.
remind me of that story. Okay.
love
Who,
it.
who else is out?
Who else? Bucky Dent.
Okay, that's
uh,
a good one.
Yeah, John. Flaherty.
John Flaherty, yeah.
Dwight Gooden. Ron Guidry. Orlando Hernandez. El Duque. David Justice. Tino Martinez.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Lee Mazzilli.
Lee Mazzilli still alive?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
What's wrong with Greg Nettles was out there? Paul O'Neill.
That's pretty good.
Andy Pettit.
You had lost me at Homer Bush, but
Lou Piniella.
you got me back at Tino Martinez.
Sweet Lou Piniella's out there.
That's
Come
great.
on.
I love all of it. I'm just
Posada's
saying,
there.
just saying. Mariano Rivera in left field, kind of that doesn't make much sense, but okay. And by the way, he blew out his Achilles.
And it wasn't in a good way either. Like
No, he
he
took
just-
like 2 steps forward and fell down.
yeah, like it wasn't like he
Do we
exploded out.
laugh at this?
Have you seen the video?
It's
out there.
It's kind of you can't laugh because it's Mo Rivera, but you kind of want to laugh. My buddy who redid my bathrooms, his wife blew out her Achilles playing pickleball, and I was
God,
like,
he's
"Oh man, that's
fat,
terrible." And he
too.
goes, "Dude, she took like one
Oh.
step. It was like it was an athletic move." And I'm like, "Did you laugh?" And he's like,
a little bit.
little bit. I'm like, that's your wife. Like, you're gonna laugh a little. A little.
He got sniped.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
sniped. He gets back up though.
It almost looks like he wasn't paying attention, and then he's like,
Yeah.
oh, and then a quick
Yep.
movement, and then snap.
Yeah. And he goes down and he gets back up. To his credit, he gets up and then is like, yeah, hell.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Because how old is that old fat ass?
Wow.
What?
Jeez, man.
I'll
bet you
He's
Mo-
hot
55.
today.
God, he's only 5 years older than I am.
Look
That's too bad.
That old fat ass. Again, the
The only
greatest
unanimous
reliever of all time.
I'm a young fat ass.
And Rob is like,
Well, again, left field, I don't get it. But all right, whatever. I guess he's better than Homer.
Ooh, the YouTube's saying that Lou Piniella skipped Ichiro's retirement to be at Old Timers Day.
Oh, that's controversial.
hey man, old
Let's
timers.
blow him up.
Old Timers Day is a big, it's a big deal. Shane Spencer was going to be there. Alfonso Soriano, you can't miss that. Luis Soho, for God's sakes.
Luis Soho?
Louis, World Series hero Luis Soho.
The one who tripped over his own laces at second base?
Oh, so now we're getting somewhere.
Again, World Series hero Luis Soho.
All right, well, guys, big show. Really big.
Really, really big show. Mickey Rivers.
NFL preseason. What are you laughing at?
It's just
Why would you laugh?
The NFL preseason because
Oh, it's worthless.
Well, they're doing it right now on ESPN.
Oh, yeah.
and
They've been talking about it all day.
There is nothing dumber, and I mean this in sports. There is nothing dumber than the reaction of Game 1 NFL preseason. Nothing, and that says something because sports media is full of stupidity.
It's better than.
No,
nothing.
it's not.
It's better than nothing. It is better than
No,
nothing.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
No. What's worse?
Yes, it is.
What's worse? What's more obnoxious?
Well, I just answered that. I think.
You didn't answer.
Yes, I think this is better than nothing. That's what I just said.
That nothing. No, that's
what I said.
To be something.
No, like if we have no football or we have football that people overreact to that doesn't matter, I would rather have the latter.
That doesn't count.
Why
That's
not?
like saying I would
Who
rather.
makes these rules?
That's like saying the worst thing that can happen is being kicked in the nuts, and you're like, no, I'd rather nothing happen. That's not something.
It's kind of like saying, I'm hungry, I'd like some food, and it's like, here's dog food, will you eat that? And Isaac is saying, yes, I'd prefer dog food to nothing.
It has to be some. What is?
well, actually, I wouldn't prefer dog food to nothing.
But in
if-
this
if
case, you would.
If you were hungry enough, you would.
Yeah, maybe.
If the apocalypse
hungry
has
for that
taught me
football.
anything in those movies, like the Mel Gibson, Mad Max, you'll eat some dog food. You'll eat some Alpo.
So what are my choices then?
Anything else? What is a big storyline that ESPN pushes that is more disingenuous, stupid, worthless, overreaction? What is?
Brawny James. There you go.
I don't know.
Dude, come on.
I don't know.
LeBron James.
Brawny.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, that's pretty good. Damn it. Forgot about Bronny. Trying
You
to make
bitch
Bronny.
about it all the time.
Try
What
to make
about the
Bronny a thing.
WNBA crap?
No, WNBA crap is 1,000 times better.
Ooh.
At least it's a real thing.
Good question from the YouTube. What is worse or better, the Summer League NBA hype or the NFL preseason hype?
Oh.
What is worse or better?
Yeah, I mean, like,
well,
I
as
don't
far
think
as
this.
blowing things
I
out of
don't think the
proportion and
summer
whatnot.
league hype reaches nearly the pitch.
No.
Like we
No.
all, at least with summer league, we realize that like no one tries to make anyone a starter based on summer league. You will play one preseason game, and we try to make you like we're building a statue of you, and you should start, and the narrative is over. I mean, we had someone, a national media member, saying that God was intervening in week 1 of the preseason. It's the most obnoxious thing, except for Bronny James. I'm sorry. You were right. I stand down. Bronny James gets the gold. Week 1 overreaction preseason, that gets number 2.
I would say, look, football moves the needle in our industry.
Yes, it does.
It's one of the few things that really moves the needle.
Yeah.
And so just the fact that football is back
It's there.
means big things for media. And so, of course, they're going to overdo it.
Yeah.
We know that. That being said, better than the alternative. Because, like I said, you could be getting Bronny James headlines.
That's true.
Or you could be getting nothing.
You could be getting Jackson Dart, Tyler Shuck, and
Ooh, Tyler Shuck.
yeah.
By the way, I watched none of any of this except for Shador.
Okay. Yeah,
I
we
did
watched
see
that.
Shooter.
We watched that today.
And he looked
or
all right.
Not today, but we watched it in the studio.
Yeah, that was on Friday, Jace.
Yeah.
But today's Monday.
Today's Monday.
And there are a lot of preseason weekend goings on.
I watched a good hunk of a lot of first halves. And by first halves, I mean the first 5 drives, and then I'm like, I'm good.
So we will get to that to kick off our show next on 105.1 The Fan.
Oregon Ducks football is on the fan.
Back to throw, straight drop. Good
Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Okay, you don't have to say peanut because I remember because I just looked up Johnny Damon.
Yeah.
At the Old Timers game at Yankee Stadium. Oh my God.
Yeah. Johnny's living a good life.
And I've been following Johnny because I watch Below Deck on Bravo, and he's always he and his wife and his obnoxious friends are always chartering yachts to go party.
Yeah.
He parties. There is no
What?
question.
What?
He parties,
But
he has not.
parties?
He has not been this fat ever, and it looks as if he ate half of Lupinella because I don't know if you saw Lupinella, but Lupinella looks like about 50% of what he used to be. Looks great,
Well,
even though he's old.
Lou's on the everyone's on the O. Everyone's on the Ozempic.
Hey, not Johnny.
No,
Not Johnny.
No.
That
And-
guy.
Well, it's
Wow. So the other photo that I wanted to point, or that I wanted you to say peanut to remind me to tell you about. Did you see Tom Brady, his speech at the statue unveiling where he makes fun of the Jets and all this
Yes.
stuff? Is he turning into real life Baby Billy?
Oh.
I'm gonna need you to go back and look at that.
Well, I mean, I think he's turning into a real life middle aged lesbian, but I mean that's been going on for several years now.
Rob sent a side by side though to me. I don't know if you got it too.
No.
Dude.
It's pretty good.
He's Baby Billy.
When you throw those glasses on him that he's been wearing, those kind of squarish specs, that's it's getting close.
And for those that don't know who Baby Billy is, just Google him. He's from
I'm looking right here. Oh,
Righteous Gemstones.
dude, that's amazing.
He's Baby Billy.
All we need is the hair to go white.
Yes, maybe he just needs to grow out his hair.
Yeah, well, and it's got to turn bright. White. Dude, that makes me so happy.
Dude.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, he's got the white teeth and the tan and the glasses.
Throw some turtle.
He'll throw a turtleneck on in the winter. You know he will. Dude, Tom Brady's turning into Baby Billy. Just go. Okay, so here's what you Google image. Just Google image Baby Billy Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And the side by side
Yeah,
comes up.
it pops right.
It's
up.
great.
Someone had it on Twitter. Yeah, that's good times. Well, but Tom for years has been going down the road of most white male celebrities. After a while, they do turn into middle-aged lesbians, and it's just it's amazing.
Well, he looks great.
Yeah,
But
it's
every once in a while, because he's a man of many looks.
yes,
In other words, every time you see him, he looks different. He's done something different.
yes.
Or, raised that cheek or
Yeah, there's
whatever.
a lot-
I don't know.
There's a lot of work being done there on old Tom.
But this time he comes out with his Baby Billy vibe, and it's great.
He gonna play baby.
And
Billy's
dude,
Papa Wuckus.
if he leans into that,
He should.
yes,
He just comes out with a shirt that says "Teen Just" on it. Let's go.
all the S's.
Oh, I needed that today. Like every now and then, I always say you should have one thing in your life that like every day that just puts a little smile on your face. And Tom Brady side by side with Baby Billy, it certainly did that for
What
me.
if he comes out with Brady's Babble Bunkas
Him and Tim Tebow together doing
and he becomes a televangelist? Tom Brady'd be a good televangelist.
Oh, dude, that guy would raise so much money. Well, like, and he would be embraced. I saw one. Speaking of, he'd be Tim Tebow, but if he was good, I saw one. Some Christian group had a photo of Tim Tebow. Jeff Schwartz had a good one. Made me think of this. So Tim Tebow is like he's holding his baby like on his chest.
Oh God, this is going viral. This
Like,
is awful.
and he's looking at the computer, and some Christian lady was like, "There's Tim Tebow making fatherhood like great again." And
a pro-life
a
advocate.
pro-life advocate, letting you know that being a father is this whole praise thing. And Jeff Schwartz tweeted, goes, "Yes, no father has ever held his son while looking at a computer screen before."
It's unbelievable the traction it's gotten.
It's great. Yeah. Tim Tebow suddenly is single-handedly bringing back fatherhood again by being handsome and holding a baby while staring at the computer.
Tell you what, that's a nice house.
The Tebow house?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
wherever
bet
he's
it
sitting
is.
there.
Yeah, I would assume so.
All that minor league baseball money.
Pretty nice.
Dude, trust me, if you look at my house and Tim Tebow's house, something tells me his slightly better than
I
mine.
don't want to see your house. I don't care about your house.
No, you don't.
Boy,
Still trying to get rid of some popcorn ceiling.
How
And
many-
let me tell you, don't buy the popcorn. Like, it's just that stuff is of the devil.
how many kids does he have?
I think he says the one.
Is that all?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think he's recently married,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
which was a big deal for him.
But no father has ever looked
So
so
he's
serious.
finally done it.
Yes.
We have proof that he finally did it
Yeah, it's right here.
once.
Pro-life NFL legend Tim Tebow shares a video holding his baby girl while working. humanizing fatherhood. Get married, have kids. What? What? So, prior to NFL legend Tim Tebow becoming a father, I had never really thought of fathers as humans. Thank you for humanizing fatherhood, NFL legend Tim Tebow.
The other thing, somebody brings up the South Florida vibe with Brady.
Yeah.
And that's really true. Like, because he lives down there.
Yeah, he's embraced it.
And there is a thing with South Florida that is unlike any other, and that's turned him into Baby Billy, or at least preseason Baby Billy.
Yeah.
But have you seen Mike McDaniel lately?
His transformation's unbelievable.
It's a whole thing, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like, what would you and I look like if we lived in South Florida?
Well, I bummed around Key West for a while I was while I was flunking out of the NFL.
A lot fewer buttons on that shirt, I bet.
And let me tell you, it will get you. You will be down there and you can't help yourself. One, you just get tan because you're either outside or you have to get tan or you'll burn like a crisp. You won't wear shoes anymore. Suddenly you're wearing like transition lenses. You got to have some jewelry on. It becomes a thing. It really is. It's like if you move to the South, you're going to pick up some words. You're going to pick up an accent. South Florida turns you into
Look at, okay, so here's another little homework for you. There is a Mike McDaniel has a new look.
Yeah.
2022, 2024 side by side of him. And look at that and tell me that South Florida doesn't do a number on you.
It's like football nerd to Coke dealer over a span of 2 years.
Exactly. From totally trustworthy to absolutely untrustworthy in a year.
Hey, man, South Florida's a hell of a thing.
It really is.
Well, I need to book my ticket down there. Though it's gotten really expensive. Used to be able, it was kind of like Bend. You used to be able to bum around down there in the Keys and just kind of like be a bit of a burnout. Now the only people that are down there are like millionaires with second homes and like Airbnbs.
Wealthy burnouts.
It got really, really expensive.
All right. NFL preseason weekend, a segment or two. Next, here's Buck.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Ryan Buckley with this Sports Center update. First on the Fan, the first top 25 AP poll of the season is out in college football. The Texas Longhorns, the preseason #1 team in the land for the first time in their program's history. Penn State is number 2, Ohio State number 3, Clemson 4, and Georgia is number 5. Fighting Irish come in at number 6, followed by the Oregon Ducks at number 7. They did receive one first-place vote. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Others in the top 25 from the Big Ten include Illinois at 12, Michigan at 14, and Indiana at number 20. Lots of Ducks news coming out of Eugene today. The Ducks secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a broken leg in practice. He was a 5-star prospect in the 2025 class. Meanwhile, conflicting reports about another former 5-star prospect receiver, Jurion Dickey. At a minimum, it appears Dickey has been suspended from the team for following reports of fighting with teammates and altercations with the coaching staff. Initial reports indicated Dickey had been kicked off the team. It now sounds like there's a path to working his way back if he wants to remain with the program. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. Ryan Buckley at the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy. He's at warrenallen.com.
Your home for the Oregon Ducks, the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Hey, you. I know you. I know you. Dusty's in here again trying to knock me off my game, but you can't knock the window daddy off his game because I got to tell you about some windows that you're going to get this summer.
His baby
Billy is selling windows. Now,
Here now.
Now, you hear me now?
Boy.
It is summer, but the cold, wet winter will be here before you know it. Replace your old builder-grade windows right now. You will need custom-built, high-quality windows from Window Nation, and this month you can save big, save 50% off all window styles, put 0 down, make 0 payments, and pay 0 interest for 2 full years. And if you replace all of your windows, you could get a pair of Portland Thorns tickets, an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Window Nation is the only company you need to replace your windows and save 50% right now. So don't miss out. It's their most popular deal. Schedule a fast, free estimate at 866-90-NATION, 866-90-NATION, or windownation.com/Portland Thorns. That is windownation.com/Portland Thorns. Tell them you heard it from Isaac here on The Fan. Window Nation, license number OR 249065.
Here now. Here now. Here now.
This is Rick Jones of Goldberg Jones Divorce Firm.
FM and 1080 AM.
Okay, let's talk about the preseason weekend that was in the NFL. Some cool things, some not so cool things, and some really boring things. Unfortunately, if you saw all of it, I would suggest getting a life.
I saw large hunks of it. Is that okay?
I mean,
you know me, I do have a problem when it comes. I watch too much. I watch too many spring games. I watch too much early preseason football, but I never watch into the second half.
Well, here's the problem. The problem is that in the preseason they spread games from Thursday all the way to Sunday. So you got 4 nights of football, which on paper sounds great.
Yes.
But when it's preseason, it is anything but. It just takes your attention from, like, it's like, come on, man, I don't need to be watching this. And I didn't catch myself watching much of any of it, with the exception of Shador, because we were in here.
It was a big deal.
And then I read about some other cool stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, bro.
What's up, brosif?
I'm not watching preseason football.
No.
I
know
and
you're not.
you shouldn't either. But I know that you do.
I'm intrigued. There are certain when I know that a game is coming on, and I always go back and I watch them. I watch them on demand. I don't know. There's usually a storyline in a game that I can find interesting.
Well, and that's why they keep talking about NFL preseason on ESPN and such. You know,
Like, again, I would say the Shador Sanders one certainly was one that had most people's attention. But I wanted to see Jackson Dart play. I wanted to see J.J. McCarthy.
I saw highlights of Jackson Dart.
There you go.
He looked pretty good.
He looked good.
And then I heard Dan Orlovsky tell me that he needs to stop moving his feet.
Well,
and then I got mesmerized by Dan Orlovsky's hair, and I turned it off.
Yeah, there's nothing you do
I
about
couldn't
that.
handle it.
Yeah.
I also saw that Jackson Dart doesn't understand the different toll roads and like turnpikes up there, and he's just been racking up thousands of dollars of tickets going through
Really?
the wrong lanes.
Who was it that was late because they had never driven? One of the Seahawks players
In Seattle?
Yeah, it might have been Milrow, had never driven to the stadium before and got flummoxed and ended up being a little late because he had never.
It could be kind of, I mean.
Because the Seahawks facility isn't like side by side. They're in two different, obviously,
Where
areas.
is their facility? Is it up north?
It is in.
It's in Renton, is it?
Yeah, it's not in Seattle. It's in a suburb. So, and a lot of the players, obviously, like most players will live closer to the practice facility than they will the stadium. So, like in Denver, when we had ours, it was in, the facility was in Inglewood. So everyone lived around there, and then you had to drive a little bit to get to the stadium.
Now, did the Giants pay Dart's tickets, or is that on him?
No, that's on him. Hey, dude, Jackson Dart can afford it.
Can he? What'd he get for
he was
what's his rookie deal?
He was a first round pick, so you know, he's got some guaranteed dough. I'll bet you Jackson Dart got guaranteed. I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 20.
20 million?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's
he's
see
good
here.
then.
Jackson Dart, first round pick, 4-year, 17 million fully guaranteed. So,
But over 4 years, though, I mean,
Yeah,
you're looking at $4 million a year, and then
well,
you got
look-
to cut in, you get your agent, you got your.
oh, and you're paying New York taxes.
Yeah, dude,
Look,
it's-
I will say this.
he's poor.
There are far too many NFL, NBA, all these guys. In fact, someone even said this. There was I forget who it was. Maybe it was it Shannon Sharp. Someone was talking about one of the big problems they have right now in
Wait.
sports.
Shannon Sharp's still on?
Shannon Sharp's still on.
What's he on?
He's got his big podcast.
Oh, well, I
Club
don't.
Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Is
And then
he on like ESPN or
No,
Fox?
he
just got fired from
He got
ESPN.
fired from ESPN. But he does something with Ocho Cinco, and then he does Club Shay Shay. So he's fine.
Club Shay.
Club Shay Shay.
Uh,
And I don't listen much, but I do catch glimpses and like little clicks. He puts out the clips, and he said that one of the big problems that they have is these guys all want to live. They get to the NFL, they get to the NBA, and they want to live like the vets. So you get someone that signed a $180 million guaranteed contract, and you get a guy that signed a $17 million contract, and he wants to live like that. He said a lot of guys, the big trend is flying private. And he's like, dude, you have no business flying private. He goes,
Jackson Dart had a NIL flying private deal with like NetJets or something like that.
And so these guys all want to be big swinging Ds, and you just don't have that kind of money, and you can piss it away real fast, like racking up thousands of dollars of tolls.
Well, they're doing something where they're like following him around, like some sort of behind the scenes thing for their team website or media channels or whatever. He was looking for houses, and he was about to pull the trigger on a $10 million place, but he's only
Whoa.
making $17 million in his first 4 years.
Yeah,
so
you shouldn't buy a
Whoa.
you shouldn't buy a $10 million
Who is
house.
advising him?
I don't know.
No, that's the problem. Is a lot of people aren't.
Jackson.
When you got guys that are coming into the league with more money, and you think it would make them smarter, and it's not. I mean, that's like the Carson Beck thing, right? Carson Beck was living in some multi-million-dollar home on Miami with like 3 cars that were all $250,000. It's like, dude, are you trying to give away the money as fast as you can make it? And by the way, go ask Quinn Ewers. Just because you were a big deal in college doesn't mean you're making jack S. I hope Quinn Ewers held on to his college money, because Quinn Ewers could be a long way off of making any money in the NFL.
You know who is advising Jackson Dart, now that I think about it?
I do not.
Joey Harrington.
Oh.
Remember, he had him at that at the combine.
Some mentorship.
Yeah, no kidding. We need to dress Joey down about that.
But the other one, some of the other storylines, I like watching the rookie quarterbacks.
Well, can you
Yeah.
pin that?
We can pin it.
We got to go, and then we got to come back.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we have more segments.
We do have more seggies.
I'd like to start with Shador.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
so let's get that out of the way. That
Yeah.
was on Friday.
It was by far the biggest storyline of week one.
Yeah, and I just want to read you his quotes because, I mean, I watched it.
Yeah.
I thought he looked fine. I
He
thought,
looked good.
you know, he's
Yeah.
way better than maybe we
he
thought.
He passed the first test.
But I wanted to hear what he said after.
Yeah.
And boy,
I know.
boy,
He doesn't
this
make
guy.
he doesn't make it easier for some people to root for him.
I have some of that audio.
Oh, great. So we'll get to that next here on 105.1 The Fan.
Dirt and Spray. Dirt and Spray.
I'm Dirt. But I think the general nature of what sport Oregon is playing in right now with the schedule and the conferences, I think quarterback uncertainty everywhere should leave you optimistic because it puts you in a similar
Sue on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
So Shedeur Sanders played pretty well Friday night.
Yeah, I would absolutely give the young man a tip of the cap.
Dion loved it.
Well, of course he did.
LeBron loved it.
LeBron loved it. Robert Griffin said that God intervened in it.
RG3 loved it.
Well, it's so obnoxious to hear people trying to make the ridiculous point that the Browns wanted him to fail and were setting him up to fail, and then somehow because of God and his sheer tyranny of will that he overcame that. Like, the truth of the matter is, people thought he was a first-round pick, ended up being a fifth. He was probably underdrafted. He's probably more like a third, and he went out and had a really nice, solid performance. But it also wasn't, it wasn't some sort of virtuoso performance. And you can look through the preseason. I know you didn't watch any of the New England Patriots.
No, but I did see the kick return touchdown.
Yeah, you saw the kick return. But do you have any idea who started that game for the New England Patriots, who, by the way, won 48-18 against the Commanders?
Drake May.
No, that would be Ben Woolridge.
Who?
Well,
At quarterback?
Drake May played for 4 snaps, and they went to Ben Woolridge, who went 9 of 12 for 132 yards and a
Who's that?
touchdown, and had 138 rating. Well, that's my point.
Well, how did we get on Ben Woolridge?
Because Ben Woolridge, there's 6 quarterbacks that had stat lines that were better than Shedeur Sanders. And yet,
this is why I hate preseason.
Yes,
because it's how do you even how do you draw conclusions from any of it?
It's
cool to watch, but
all you can say is that there were people tuning in there to watch Shedeur Sanders fall on his ass.
He passed the eye test.
And he passed the eye test. That was not there were really bad moments. He should have thrown probably 2 picks. He had the one really bad 4th down play where he pulled the Shedeur Sanders and backed up and ended up getting nothing. Ended up being a turnover on downs. He had 2 really good throws from outside the pocket. He had one basically from his own end zone where he absolutely ripped it. The touchdown pass, the first one, that was the turnover where they had it from the 10. That's a risky pass. And again, starters, maybe that goes the wrong way, but he fit it in a tight window and he did nothing for you to say that he does not belong somewhere in the NFL.
Yeah.
So for the first test, and that's all this was the first test, he passed.
Browns fans want Stefanski turfed because apparently they've never watched Kevin Stefanski on the sideline.
Yeah.
Because they were saying that his bad body language signaled that he wanted Shedeur to fail.
It's so stupid.
Even though if you've ever watched Kevin Stefanski on the sideline,
Stefanski does.
He's always got bad body language.
Yes.
And his mom was, I don't know, have you ever seen Shedeur's mom?
Yeah, she's an absolute, she's the goat of sports.
Dude,
moms.
what a smoke show.
Yeah, well, it's Deion Sanders, for God's sake.
I know, but I'd never seen her.
Yeah,
and quite frankly, I kind of thought maybe she'd be kind of old, me.
No.
She was on the sideline doing the, doing the fish lips and showing off her goods. And wow.
Yeah. That's top shelf.
Wow.
That's top shelf for Mama hides the
Anyway,
cookies.
so Sanders looked pretty good.
Yeah, he looked real
passed the eye test, so that's good. But I wanted to see what he said after the game because, does he say the right things?
Yeah.
It can. I think that can be as telling, just into the mind of how the kid thinks, right?
Yeah. And by all accounts, he's a good kid. I think
he's a good kid.
Everyone likes
He's
him.
awful cocky.
Yes.
But, then again, coming from her and him,
Yeah.
I mean, how could he not be? He had a
Yeah.
great, college and everything. He said, I'm thankful for being able to look in every player's eyes and tell them, this is new. This is a family. We've got to change. Me coming here, my vow is to definitely make change, and change was made.
Yeah.
I was very thankful, very excited being out there with the O-line and everything like that. I was so thankful being out there with them, receivers, and everybody did their part, and I feel like everybody believed. Even though it's a preseason game, typically people don't take these too seriously, but that's our Super Bowl. That's each and every player's Super Bowl.
Oh, my God.
So the change is a family thing. It's a family. You got to be able to go to war, each and every guy, and understand we're not playing ourselves here. We're playing for each other.
Yeah. And
that's what Shedeur said after the game.
And then he went and he tried to settle a score with a Cleveland radio guy.
I thought that was a little much.
Yeah, all of it's a little much. And this is the only thing I'll say about Shedeur Sanders is you can love him, you can hate him. You've got people rooting for him because he's Shedeur Sanders and it's Deion's kid and he's cocky and, he's got the swagger and they want him to succeed. You got another group of people that want to see him fail for those exact reasons. He certainly doesn't lack confidence. The part that I just don't get is one of the reasons that he was underdrafted, and he was underdrafted, right? He probably should have been more like a third-round pick, is because of this. If you bring attention to yourself and you show up with entourages and you do these big speeches after preseason games, players and coaches don't want this out of their backup. Remember when Cam Newton couldn't get a job in the NFL as a backup? Tim Tebow had this. They don't want, you can't get away with this when you aren't an important player. And maybe, again, eventually he becomes that. And when that's the case, then you can go back to having grandioso press conferences and picking fights with sports talk radio hosts. It's the Bull Durham thing. You have fungus on your shower shoes. You win 20 in the show, you can let the fungus grow back and people think you're colorful. Until then, it makes you a slob. So when you're having these sorts of press conferences and you're making it about yourself and the coaches think that you are a third or a four-string quarterback, that doesn't help your case. So I don't get why the Sanders family wants to make it more difficult for him. You would have thought that the draft maybe would have been an eye-opener for that, but he played a really nice game in his first preseason game, but then to come out and say that he's changing the culture and that... Boy, I'll tell you what, man, that's just not going to sit well with a lot of guys, especially if they don't think he's the guy. Now, if in that locker room, everyone believes in him and they think that he's the second coming and he's the answer to their problems, maybe. But I find it hard to believe that a guy that's been getting a handful of snaps is having some sort of sway over the locker room. So we'll see what happens. But this idea that somehow he just became the starter is so absurd. The only reason he played is because Joe Flacco's 1,000 and they're not going to play him in the preseason. The other two guys were hurt. Now, he certainly deserves another look, and I think he's made this an interesting battle to be the backup. But Flacco's going to start the season, plain and simple. But we are just so over our skis, and we don't do this with any other player in the preseason because actually most of the quarterbacks, from Tyler Shuck to Cam Ward to, again, Ben Woolridge in New England, there were a lot of guys that had some nice performances out there that were very similar to Shedeur's. But no one's trying to claim that they made some sort of monumental statement. But
we know where it comes from.
Yes.
I mean, and so they, like you said, they kind of bring it on themselves.
Yes.
But they don't care. This is who they are.
Yeah.
Okay. And by they, I mean Deion and Shedeur and just the way they handled themselves. I mean, they can handle it.
Yeah.
They're talk, but they can also back it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he did.
Yeah.
Deion has done that his whole life. So it's like, I'm okay with all that. And some of the narrative, like maybe 60% of it is just drivel that you don't even need to listen to, right?
Yeah.
It's just clickbait. It's the Fox Sportsing of media, and it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Most importantly is that his mom is my age. She is 50.
It looks amazing.
Oh my God. Is her name Pilar?
Pilar, yeah.
Pilar Sanders.
Yeah. She may be the goat of sports moms.
Good grief.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's my age.
Looks so good. Yeah.
So she and I look, I mean,
same.
If you were to, like two people at the age of 50 who could look any
how?
better. How do they do it?
50?
Look, for me,
half the
Pilar. God.
But I will be interested to see because the second week depth chart came out for Cleveland. Nothing changed. He's still fourth. Let me also remind you that depth charts in the preseason mean absolutely nothing because you never know who's going to play. But I think in Cleveland, hopefully Dylan Gabriel gets a chance with the hamstring.
Can we just say Gabriel is, when you're a rookie and you're third or fourth, if you get hurt, you might not even get that chance. Like you said, just hope he gets a chance.
Yes.
Even if he gets a chance, dude, Gabe, after this Sanders performance, Gabriel's going to have to get healthy real quick.
Yes.
But Pickett's the other one where it's like, dude, why did they even sign him? You have Flacco, you have Sanders. It's like Pickett, we know what he is. He's not going to be any better than he was in Pittsburgh. He's expendable. And if he keeps getting hurt, it could very easily be Joe Flacco and Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland.
Yeah, so my guess is, and I've said this all along, I think Pickett ends up getting the heave, and we'll see. Snoop Huntley was brought in just because they needed another warm body, but Flacco will start, and then it'll be a battle between Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Who's 2, who's 3? One of them will probably end up on the practice squad, and we'll see what happens. But please, for the love of God, everyone, the NFL is not about grudges. The Cleveland Browns are not trying to sabotage anyone. My God, the Cleveland Browns just want a quarterback that can play.
What?
No one's being put in positions to fail because of weird grudges and gripes.
What?
In the NFL, if you can play, they will find you, and he will get an opportunity. And that right there earned him a better look.
He was drafted.
It earned him exactly. It earned him the right. And that would be for any 5th round pick that started and played 2.5 quarters and they had a nice solid game like that. It will earn them more playing time. All you can ask for in those opportunities is to flash something to let the coaches know there may be something there. And Shedeur passed that with flying colors. But there's a long way from flashing something in a preseason game to being someone that you can actually count on when defenses are, 1, better than the Carolina Panthers, 2, starters, 3, game planning against you. And so this is the first in a long process, but tip of the cap. And anyone trying to say otherwise, again, now you're just hating on the kid for reasons outside of football. I'm trying to take that aside and just say from a football perspective, that went really well for Shedeur Sanders.
All right, so coming up next,
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have the oddest quarterback room that we've had in a while.
Well, I like oddness.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland's is kind of strange.
Cleveland's is strange, but it's.
You got Flacco, Pickett, Snoop
I don't
Huntley.
think it's as odd as this one that I'm gonna bring up.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And more preseason weekend ruminations coming up. We also have Shedeur Sanders audio, which you're going to hear more in our Stock Watch at 4:15, coming up on the Fan.
on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Ryan Buckley with this Sports Center update brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, first top 25 AP poll of the season is out in college football. The Texas Longhorns, the preseason number 1. Penn State number 2, Ohio State number 3, Clemson 4, and Georgia 5. The Fighting Irish come in at number 6, followed by the Oregon Ducks at 7. They did receive one first-place vote. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Others in the top 25 from the Big Ten include Illinois at 12, Michigan at 14, and Indiana at number 20. Lots of Duck news coming out of Eugene today. Oregon secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a broken leg in practice. He was a 5-star prospect in the 2025 class. Meanwhile, some conflicting reports about another former 5-star prospect, receiver Jurion Dickey. At a minimum, it appears Dickey has been suspended from the team following reports of fighting with teammates and altercations with the coaching staff. Initial reports indicate he'd been kicked off the team entirely. Now it sounds like there's a path back if he wants to remain with the program. The Mariners are idle today, half a game back of first place in the AL West behind Houston. If you're scoreboard watching, the Astros host the Red Sox tonight at 5:10. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. Ryan Buckley at the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Recruiting with Andrew Nemec, Thursday evenings at 7 after Isaac and Souk on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. Primetime with Isaac and Souk.
What do girls want anyway? Well, apparently not total losers. We're pretty good at basketball. Yeah, as long as we don't have to run or jump or dribble or nothing.
Isaac Robb.
Hey, you guys up for a little game?
Sure.
Well, let's make it interesting. Say $20.
How about 50?
You're on.
Jason Sukanik.
Dude, we don't have $50. We don't have 20.
This is Primetime on the Fan Sports Network.
What the hell's up with that? We win, and they get the chips. That sucks, dude.
105.1 and 1080.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's jobs. We gotta get jobs. Then we get the khakis. Then we get the chicks.
The Fan.
All right, welcome back. Hour 2, Monday. Got Stock Watch coming up next in the news. My sources are telling me that it is hot outside.
Yes, it was very hot. I went to the old Indy race this weekend, and let me tell you. I think
was that yesterday?
Yeah, I was on Sunday. It was like 100 degrees, and then the asphalt. I would like to make the declaration that it was hot as balls. And the people that were out there, like in the metal bleachers, just
cooking,
man,
just roasting.
That is a dedication that I do not have. I was under a tent and in the shade and drinking the entire time, and I did not make it to the end of the race. It was, at some point I was like, here they come again, and I'm going home.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
So we're talking about the preseason weekend.
Yeah.
Mentioned that there's a really odd quarterback room. I believe the oddest of odd.
Okay. Other than Cleveland, which
Yes.
is a strange room. Where
Cleveland is weird because they have 2 rookies and then a couple of duds.
And now you've added Huntley to the mix. And yes, someone is right. Someone said, when did he become Snoop Huntley? Yeah, he's a couple years ago.
That's his nickname.
Yeah, he's Snoop.
I had not heard that until this year, and I've seen
Oh.
that guy play plenty of football.
Yeah, it's Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
Former Utah quarterback, but he just decided somewhere along the way, T-Bone! Hey, T-Bone! He's Snoop. So now he's Snoop Huntley.
Fair enough.
I'm talking about the Giants.
Yeah, the Giants kind of have a strange
Dude, that
one.
is the oddest quarterback room. You have a guy who sucks in DeVito.
Tommy, yeah, you forget, but Tommy
He's
Cutlets
in there.
is still there.
You have a guy who sucks but has moments in Winston.
Being a man of increase.
You have a guy who used to be good but kind of sucks in Wilson. And you have a rookie who they don't know if he's any good but hope he's good.
Yeah.
In Jackson Dart.
Who can't figure out tolls, but had a nice preseason game, and now everyone's like, Jackson Dart's the guy.
But, I mean, wouldn't you want to be a fly on the wall in that quarterback room? I mean, Winston is a character.
Yes.
Wilson is an eye roll.
Yeah, but he is a giant character.
But apparently Dart, he can command a room.
Yeah.
And then you got Tommy Cutlets in there?
I'm not gonna. And by the way, Russ looked good, and because he started that game.
Well, Russ will be their starter probably.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how many. Do you think Dart starts?
I mean, again,
How many rookie quarterbacks start week 1? You got Cam Ward. Is that it?
Cam Ward
Dable has said that Russ is their starter. He is their
Yes.
clear number 1.
They
But, I mean,
just-
that can change any time. But that's
Well,
went-
coaches always say that.
He
crap.
went 6 of 7. It was 28 yards. Like, I'm sorry, they're not. I find it hard to believe that they're just going to throw Jackson Dart to the wolves. I mean, if he comes out and just absolutely is just rolling, maybe. But all 4 quarterbacks played, and they all played well. So while Jackson Dart was nice, 12 of 19, 154. Tommy Cutlets, 10 of 14 for 73. Jameis Winston, 7-11 for 62. All those had a touchdown. And then Russell Wilson was 6 for 7. He was kind of checked down Charlie, but there wasn't a single quarterback. So we're in this notion that, oh, well, Jackson Dart played well. They all played well. It was a nice game for him. So Jackson Dart will not be the starter week 1. Cam Ward will be the starter. It looks like Tyler Shuck may have a chance to be the starter in New Orleans.
Is that it for rookies?
I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
There weren't that many.
There weren't that many
big name rookies.
Yeah,
unless Shador starts for my Browns.
I mean, look, weird things can happen, but no, Shador Sanders will not be starting.
It's not going to be Quinn Ewers, like you said. What was he like? 5 of 18?
God, he was terrible.
So yeah,
I didn't see it, but it sounds like it was bad. You know what Ewers is giving off?
What do you got?
He's giving off Josh Rosen vibes.
There you go. That could just,
yeah.
like
Josh Rosen. I think he was 10th or 11th or something.
Yeah, he was high.
But there was kind of this whole thing about him the whole time. Like, I don't know if you've ever saw a bus coming, it was Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what Quinn Ewers is.
Yes. Quinn Ewers was
He's just like never been good.
No, Quinn Ewers was the guy that we were told. See, I would go down the road if he's Christian Hackenberg, because we were told that he was good. At least Rosen in college had moments. We were kind of told that Quinn Ewers was always going to be good. And when you watch him, you're like, not really. And that's like Christian Hackenberg. They kept telling us that he was good, and then you watch him and you're like, And even with Shuck in New Orleans, I mean,
but Hackenberg was a 2nd-round pick.
Yeah.
Was Ewers
I think
3rd, 4th?
No, Ewers
was he?
He was late.
Was he super late?
He was
you're right.
super
Yeah,
late.
he was like 6th or something.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he was super late.
Yeah, you're right. But Rosen was like top 10.
Yeah, Rosen was
Rosen's
top
10th
10
overall.
So I'm looking here. Yeah, Quinn Ewers was in the 7th round. So again, he may not even make it.
So he almost didn't. That's wild.
Yeah.
That dude almost didn't even get drafted.
No.
After being projected as maybe the number 1. Like everybody's talking about Sanders dropping. We didn't talk anything about Ewers dropping.
No. And that's
or not dropping, but just
Yeah.
his stock just falling over time.
And that's kind of my thing, where it's just disingenuous. Like, Shador Sanders was fine in college, but I don't know, he never won anything. His big moment was almost winning the Alamo Bowl, which he really did, and BYU kicked their ass, and then he beat Colorado State. Quinn Ewers took Texas to the doorstep of a national championship. And so it's like
and he won him that Arizona State game.
Yeah, and so the idea, and Quinn Ewers, again, had a lot of hype and was the number 1 recruit and all that stuff, and he went to Ohio State and transferred back, and he was the guy. So, like, we look at one, and no one blinks an eye that Quinn Ewers falls into the 7th round, but we act like Shador Sanders falling into the 5th round is some sort of grand conspiracy and that everyone hates him. And again, that's just not the way the NFL works. If a team thinks you're good, they will come up and they will get you. And maybe one of them turns into Brock Purdy and ends up being a starter, but it's just, there's not vendettas in the NFL draft for 32 teams. Someone will come find you. But yeah, looking through this class, the only other one that looks like he has a realistic shot to start is maybe Shuck. Cam Ward is the starter in Tennessee.
Who's the starter if it's not Shuck in New Orleans?
Spencer Rattler.
Oh God.
So that's why I said if
Rattler.
I think Shuck has I think there's a realistic shot. They're speaking pretty highly of him down there, and they said he had the one bad pick, but outside of that, he played really well. 15 to 22, 165, pushed the ball downfield. He's had the one bad pick, so it's not like they feel any real affinity for Spencer Rattler. So I think Shuck has a realistic shot. I don't think Jackson Dart has any chance of starting right away. Maybe as the year goes on, Ward will be the starter. And then outside of that, it's all mid-round guys. Melrose, zero chance. Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, like Kyle McCord, Will Howard. Riley Leonard, none of them have a chance to start.
Yeah, but with Dart though, we've seen this act before, dude.
Yeah,
And
it could be week 3.
It could be week 3 because coaches, particularly coaches like Daboll, whose jobs are on the line.
Yes.
Yeah, he's desperate.
He's desperate. And the second especially in New York, second Russell Wilson throws 3 picks in a game.
Yeah, you got to go.
People can be like, put in the rookie, especially if he keeps looking pretty good in preseason.
Trust me.
They always start sooner than we think they will.
Yes.
Always.
Yes. Especially when there's some desperation. And if you don't think that Daboll is sweating those chubby little walnuts off, knowing that his head is on the block.
Well, I was wondering where you're going with that.
Yeah. Well,
chubby little walnuts. Huh?
Yeah. And if you're Daboll too, even if it's not a great season, let's say it starts off a little wonky and you start off 3 and 5 or whatever, and you're like, geez, this is precipice time. Even if you lose games, but Jackson Dart comes in and has a really nice second half, you can kind of parlay that into, hey, look at what we have. We're kind of, you don't want to change coordinators. You don't want to change coaches. We can develop this kid. And while we're not going anywhere, look at what the second half of the season's
Look at the development, look at the growth.
Yes.
Do you want their first 8?
Is it good? Is it rough?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're at Washington.
Yeah. That last time I checked, Washington was pretty good.
At Dallas.
Yeah.
Host Kansas City.
Ugh.
Host the Chargers.
Yeah.
At New Orleans.
Yeah.
It was a winnable game.
Yeah.
Host Philly. At Denver. At Philly.
Yeah. It's
Oof.
Dude.
Yeah.
Are they going to win 2 games?
I was going to say they might be 2-6.
It's tough.
God. And we, you never know, but
I know, but like I said, you start off rough, and then at some point you have.
Then the Niners, by the way, I didn't even mention them, but they're next.
Yeah, if you're Daboll, you may just be forced to go with it, even if you don't want to, because it doesn't do any good to get your teeth kicked in with the old guy when you know you won't be around to see the young guy play. It's the Rick Neuheisel thing, like. Dude, you got a freshman quarterback and you don't want to burn his red shirt and your ass is going to get fired. You should probably play the redshirt kid and see if you can save your job. Something.
Right, later we will get to the hottest new name in the NFL.
Ooh.
And his name's Blaze.
Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trail cat?
Better.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Blaze?
Yeah, you haven't seen Blaze?
Blaze.
You're in for it.
Okay.
Be a household name soon enough.
That's right.
Blaze?
Can't believe you haven't already heard of Blaze Chic. But we'll get to that later. Our Primetime Stock Watch, where we're buying and selling from the weekend in sports, is next on 105.1 The Fan.
The Fan is live on YouTube, Twitch, and now Window Nation brings you the Window It's Primetime Stock Watch. What's all the hype? Are Isaac and Suk buying it or calling BS and unloading it fast?
Sounds to me like you guys are a couple of bookies.
Is the hype accurate or a bunch of hot gas? Before you buy or sell, listen close.
It's easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat. But the man worthwhile is the man who can smile when his shorts aren't too tight in the seat.
Primetime Stock Watch is brought to you by 1-800-DIVORCE. When you need to take stock of your rights, 1-800-DIVORCE is on your side. Call 1-800-DIVORCE today.
Yeah, their business is booming. 1-800-DIVORCE, I'm telling you.
People be tripping out there, man.
People be tripping, Big Suit.
I wanted to say something
Preach.
else, but I wanted to be fair,
Or say less. Isn't that what the kids say? Say less.
Say less. Well, everyone out there tripping. It's not just,
Yeah, we all be tripping.
we all be tripping, man. It's wild times out there.
It's hard
man.
out here for a player.
People out there wilding out.
All right, let's go to Buck with today's Stock Watch.
Well, speaking of tripping, no one has stumbled more in the second half of this year's baseball season than the New York Mets, now losers of 11 of their last 12. Here's their manager, Carlos Mendoza, thinking that they should keep believing just because.
I want to keep saying we got the talent, we got the players, but until we start playing better and getting the job done, we continue to believe in the guys, and we will.
Buy or sell that you should keep believing in the guys.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Yeah, what else you got to do at this
That's
point?
a good roster.
It is. It is a good roster.
I mean, come on, though. No one cares who is struggling or even who is winning on August 11th.
Yes.
Okay? No one remembers it. No one cares.
They're not dead?
They're not dead.
Okay. They're not dead. Look, the chances are they're not catching the Phillies after this.
Well, they're still in wild card
They're
position.
still in wild card position, and look, they got to be careful with that too. The Reds are right there, but the Mets have a good roster, and it'd be one thing if you're losing every game, like kind of the same way if there's a giant deficiency. But if you look through this losing streak, there's new and creative ways. Some days, you just. The pitching doesn't show up. Other days you can't hit. Runners with scoring position has been a problem all year long. But, there's a couple of these games when you look through them, they had no business losing to the Padres in one of those games. No business losing to the Giants. They have found ways to lose games. And while it wouldn't be this great stretch for them, it wouldn't be 11 of 12. It probably should be more like, you've lost 6 of 12. And this is a different matter. So it's not good right now. It's a free for all. But you're right. Get into the postseason, see what happens, get some guys healthy. I'm trying to be a more positive fan this year.
Look at you.
But look, it's not great.
You gotta be.
This is the team. There's no one new coming in.
You gotta be a little nervous at the same time.
We were mashing the panic button on Friday, weren't we?
Oh,
Plenty
yeah.
of time.
Oh,
well,
believe
he
me.
is.
I mean he.
I wouldn't.
I've mashed the panic button, but now I'm trying to
I would
breathe
tell
my
you
way
this:
through it.
if you're gonna panic in New York, it's the Yankees, not the Mets. That's the team to
Ooh,
panic
that's
about.
fair. Let's do
like
that.
if I'm a Yankee fan, I'm panicking. Mets, I think I'm like, I'm a little trepidatious, but I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Although I will say,
Let's do that.
the old Mets.
Springfield.
Oops, sorry. Misfire. I will say the Mets starting pitching. Boy, outside of Senga, do you have confidence in any of those blokes?
Well, Peterson actually goes deep in to the.
But I mean, in the playoffs,
No, but the bullpen. I mean, they went out and they bolstered the bullpen. Look, the answer. You want me to hit the panic button? The answer is I have no confidence in anyone. But I'm being a positive fan this year. So take your stock, roll it up real tight, and cram it.
Well, you could just sell it.
I thought they were
Go
better.
Mets.
I thought they were better last year. I thought they had a real chance last year, and they failed miserably again. This year, they don't.
They ran into the Dodgers.
This year, they don't look. They don't have that same look. They don't look. They just
See, and I
it's
thought
like,
I thought they did earlier in the year. I really did. I thought this was a really resilient team, and
I don't know.
I hate to say it. This is the second stretch, but this I'm not kidding. This is like the second stretch where they've lost 11 of 12, and you're like, Jeebus. So if you can survive this,
They're still like
stabilize
8
it.
games over 500. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like yes, I'm panicking. It's time. I've mashed it. I'm hoping that something can click here. It's a better roster than 11 of 12. It's a good roster they've assembled.
well, let's go over to a real sport, golf.
Thank you.
Tommy
about
Fleetwood
time.
this weekend, if you're not familiar, it's been kicked up again this year because Tommy Fleetwood has not ever won a PGA Tour event. He is 34, and he's the only person to ever eclipse $30 million in tour earnings with having never won. He had a 6-shot lead at one point this weekend and still found a way to not close the tournament. Here's what he said afterwards, being a stand-up guy and actually talking to the media.
Yeah, you just have to keep all these experiences, and these close calls. Like I say, there's no point in making them or allowing them to have a negative effect on what happens next. I mean, what would be the point? It was a great week. I did a ton of good stuff, and as disappointed as I am, I have to find, the strength to make it all a positive experience, and hopefully next time, go again, put myself in that position again, and we just go again.
Buy or sell, Tommy Fleetwood will ever get one.
A tournament?
A tournament win.
Yeah, he'll win. He'll win a tournament.
Yeah, he'll win one.
I like that attitude. He's got a good attitude. Hell of a nice guy.
He's got a great head of hair, and more importantly, he's got $31 million.
You know what they call him?
Fairway Jesus.
I've told you about this. They call him the Hammer.
He's the Hammer. Oh, I like Fairway Jesus
I'll
better
give
than
you
the Hammer.
give you a few reasons why, or give a few guesses why they call him the Hammer.
People know?
People know.
All right. Go Fairway Jesus, a.k.a. the Hammer.
If you think it back to all of the guys who we say this about, they've all won.
How are you that good and not win a tournament?
But this is the thing.
Yeah.
It happened. Tournaments are hard to win. These fields are very deep, and there's probably an element of choking a little bit. But the more you go through that and the more you're in that position, the better equipped you are the next time. He has come really close twice in the last 3 weeks. He'll win a tournament. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins an Open championship at some point. But if you think about all the guys that they say, oh, who's he ever going to win? This was a thing about Phil Mickelson, for heaven's sakes. Yeah. And he's won a million tournaments. This was a thing for Ricky Fowler. He's won. Cam Young had this, just won by 15 shots the other day or something, right?
How long do you think it takes then?
I mean, I think in the next couple of years, Tommy Fleetwood wins a golf tournament. He's playing really good golf.
He's playing great right now.
He might win this week.
He's 30-something, right? He's
34.
Still, okay, he's got time.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't, oh well.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to my $30 million
and he's
life.
Still got that hammer in his pants.
And he's still rocking a hammer. I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna not trade places with Tommy Fleetwood? I mean, my God. I trade with that hair alone.
I think he married his high school sweetheart or something.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. Believe me.
He's a good dude.
I looked it up and
I know, but he's just a good down-home English fella.
You don't think that Claire appreciates it? I bet she does.
Well,
I guarantee she does.
I just saw I know he's a handsome guy, and he made 30 minutes. So in my head, I was like, dude, I guarantee that dude's got an
He's going to be with one of those golf hots.
And then you're like, okay. But she's a lovely woman.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
I'm sure she's great. Great family. Yeah. I'd like to tip a glass of wine with Tommy Fleetwood.
Okay. He's got a lovely little British accent there.
Yeah, it's very nice. Have you heard of his son?
I have not.
Oh my God, he's adorable. He's basically a 7-year-old version of him. Talks like this. Like the little kids speaking in the English accent.
It's great.
It's just delightful.
Yeah, big fan. Big fan.
Well, as promised earlier, we do have some Shedeur Sanders audio. This coming after his debut with the Cleveland Browns.
Well, I say I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable, so that's what it is. I got pockets of finding my rhythm, and I got to get into that quicker, regardless of anything. But overall, I feel like me out there, and I couldn't do it, of course, without the time. I couldn't do it without the play call. I couldn't do it without anything. So I'm just thankful to even be able to have, the joy of just being on the field overall, then carrying the responsibility of doing the right thing. So that's 2 badges under my belt already. That I got out there. I feel like we operated the huddle really, really good. So it's just the small details that of course we practice on and we talk about. And I'll say, of course, towards the end, I'll say we got a little sloppy and we overall gonna finish it up, and that's gonna be a point of emphasis going into this next week. But I was just thankful just to share that moment with everybody.
Buy or sell, Shedeur Sanders will be a starter for someone at some point in his career.
I mean, starter? Yeah, he'll start games.
He will.
I'll
buy that.
Sure. I mean, I don't know. Sweet. I mean, that's a broad term. There's a lot of starting quarterbacks in the league that are not great. I don't think he will ever.
Well, and there are injuries.
Yeah.
I mean, what if they go Flacco and Sanders and Flacco gets hurt?
Yeah.
He starts next week?
Exactly.
I mean, it's
so
he'll start somewhere.
I just think there's a reason why the NFL did not think much of him. He passed his first test with flying colors, again, against backups of one of the worst defenses in the NFL. There's going to be growing pains. Everyone give the kid some grace. People want him to fail. People want him to succeed. There's a long way to go, but there's talent there. And I think he proved that there is a place in this league for him. Whereas it's a full-time starter, part-time guy, a backup, whatever. At some point, I'm assuming he gets a crack to be a starter in this league because there are a lot of guys that are way less talented and with less intangibles that have ended up being, quote, starters in this league. You know, you think about how many guys have been starters. And I guess if you're a starter for like 10 games, does that make you a starter?
Didn't like that Peterman guy start?
Nathan Peterman was, yes.
That's the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
There you go. So Shedeur Sanders at some point will be a starter. Whether he hangs and stays there,
who knows?
We'll see.
All right, there's your Stock Watch each Monday, brought to you by Goldberg Jones. When it comes to divorce, custody, or child support issues, trust Goldberg Jones to help. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Phone questions answered at no charge. In the news is coming up next. Will today be the hottest day of 2025? And the world's ugliest dog is from Oregon. Here's Buck.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Well, this breaking news just into our Fan Sports Desk. Tommy Fleetwood's wife, not his high school sweetheart. She's 23 years older than him.
Tommy likes to be batted around in the Cougar Den.
23 years?
23 years older.
She could be his mother. Well, and by the way, she looks great for, now that changes everything.
You know, Tommy likes an experienced woman. Tells you something about Tommy.
Well, now that that's in the rear view, the first top 25 AP poll of the season is out in college football. Texas Longhorns, the number 1 team in the land for the first time in their program's history. Penn State is number 2, Ohio State number 3, Clemson 4, Georgia 5, and the Fighting Irish come in at 6 before the Oregon Ducks check in at number 7. They did receive 1 first-place vote. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Lots of Duck news coming out of Eugene today. The Ducks secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a broken leg in practice. Meanwhile, conflicting reports about former 5-star prospect receiver Jurion Dickey. At a minimum, it appears he's been suspended from the team following reports of fighting with teammates and altercations with the coaching staff. But now it sounds like there's a path to Dickey working his way back onto the squad if he wants to remain with the program. The Mariners are idle today, half a game back of first place in the AL West behind Houston. If you're scoreboard watching, the Astros host the Red Sox tonight at 5:10. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. Ryan Buckley at the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
Your home for Seahawks football. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Who are we suing today?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Who do you want to sue?
Who do we go after? Can we sue God for the weather?
The sun?
Yeah, the sun.
Yeah,
Can we
there
sue
we go.
the sun?
Let's get the sun's money.
Let's find more sun.
Does the sun have big money out
Where
there?
does the sun bank?
I don't know.
Sunflower Bank?
Is there a Sunflower Bank?
Yeah, it's in Kansas.
It has to.
That's what you thought of?
Yeah.
Sunflower Bank?
It is.
I could see Kansas having a Sunflower Bank.
Yeah,
I could also see them
It's the state flower.
Yeah, I could also see them giving away like a shotgun with a free checking account. Those sorts of banks.
Yeah, you can just bring your shotgun in.
Oh, yeah. It's
when
like,
you're,
yeah,
when
it's
you're
fine.
checking. And let me just set this right here while I deposit this check.
Well, if you've been wronged by the sun or someone's son, and you're like, hey, should I hire an attorney? The worst thing you can do is ignore that. Pick up the phone, give the advocates a call, and let them see what they can do for you, because they'll actually be honest and upfront. It's free to call them, free to talk to them, free to hire them, and if they can't help you, they'll actually let you know that and send you on your merry way.
Yeah, go to the advocateslaw.com website and look at Ken and Donnie's photo right there on the cover page.
They got your back.
Are you kidding me? Donnie on the left, Ken on the right. Of course, you probably knew that based on the names.
That's true.
But they're just a delight.
Yes.
And they're interesting people. They're cool people. They're fun people. They're down to earth people.
If you've been burned horribly by the sun or some suntan product let you down,
they'll get you some of that sun money.
That's sunflower money. Yeah.
That's right. Sunflower Bank. All right. Well, yeah. So go there if you need them because they're cool and they don't get paid until you win. If you have been
there's the money.
Injured,
money.
You need more than a lawyer. You deserve an advocate. Advocateslaw.com.
This is the story.
105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
By the way, I was doing some digging into Mrs. Fleetwood. She was his manager.
Claire.
Yeah.
She was his
financial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Claire Bear was she was working with his brother. I guess Tommy's brother is some management, like a wealth management agent sort of thing. And Tommy came on to the Claire Bear and was like, hey, why don't you manage this? And she was like, no. She said she rejected him because of the age difference, and Tommy would not stop.
Wow.
Tommy kept coming.
Lad.
He's relentless.
He's relentless. He knows what he wants. He wants to be batted around like that ball of yarn. He wants the Cougar Den, and eventually he wore her down, and here we are.
How about that?
23-year difference. Good for him.
It'd be like me being married to somebody 73.
Well, but at the same time, like, we don't bat an eye when guys do this. We
No,
see a
we
guy
don't.
with 23, we're like, all right, well, good for her for landing a fairway Jesus, a.k.a. the hammer.
We don't bat an eye when guys do this. At the same time, you got to admit this is kind of unusual where the guy is not a billionaire. He's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
And yet is married to a woman 23 years older than him. Like that's a pretty, give me another example, a high profile or celebrity example of that.
It's tough.
Is there one?
It's well, most of the time guys are pigs and they go for young hots with big tops, and guys with money tend to go younger. And
this is a one of one.
Well, I will say there are some, like, you can look them up. They're not necessarily famous, but there are a lot of old socialite ladies that do go with the male gigolos. They're just not really high profile. Madonna.
Who's she married to?
Madonna is always with young dudes. Like, and Madonna's like in her 60s.
Yeah, but that's different because she's the rich one.
She's the rich
not
one.
Tommy is the rich one, or was the rich one.
This is a one-off. It's not. This is rare.
Very rare.
This is very rare.
It is August 11, 2025. It's time for In the News. I am your noted newsman. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. It is brought to you by the advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. It is Presidential Joke Day.
It writes itself.
I have concepts of a plan.
Damn right.
Everyone's laying out on me here.
To tag Ovalia.
I just was going to let the
farmer guy that there's ever been.
I was going to let the man speak for himself.
The appropriate response would have been,
That's a big deal. Thank you very much.
He doesn't need me chiming in on this.
It's amazing the way I don't hear any applause for that. Let's get the hell out of here.
Can you play my favorite one at least? Can we skedaddle? It's my favorite one.
You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle. Somebody said skedaddle.
I love that.
You know the word skedaddle? It means skedaddle.
Caravans. I think I came up with that name, but somebody did.
It's also National Face Mask Day.
Like football face mask?
No.
or like beautification cleansing face mask?
No, like COVID, dude.
Fauci, mask up.
Fauci crap.
Those never worked because of my beard. I don't really can't really get a seal when you got a big beard. I have that problem when I go snorkeling as well. The beard prohibits certain activities like wearing masks.
Will today be the hottest day of 2025? It would need to top yesterday's temperature.
Ooh, yesterday was hot as balls.
It was 99 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
And Jace, I just checked the official Primetime weather app.
Talk to me.
The current temperature is 98 degrees.
Look at
part emojis.
So we've got
close.
We could get there.
It's not going to get any hotter at 5 o'clock, is it?
It can.
Yeah, it can.
Well, it can. I mean, you know.
Right.
That is one of the, I will say, as a Midwesterner out west, it is odd to me that it gets hot so late here.
Yeah.
Because normally the hottest part of the day there is like noon.
Yeah, midday.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it'll throw you for a little bit of a loop because it can be like 79, 80 at 11 o'clock, and then you're like, oh, that's not that hot. And then you're
By
like,
5, it's nice and cool.
You're like, look at that.
Although it says feels like 99. How about that? 98 feels like 99.
How about this? It feels like it's hot as balls. It's light, comfortable, breathy clothes weather. Is
Are your
what
balls
it is.
jiggling?
I got in my car today after it had been sitting in the parking lot for a little bit. Wow, that's just one of those like it's suffocating.
If they get a bad back, they die.
The world's ugliest dog 2025 has been crowned. It's a little 2-year-old named Petula.
The one that was it
Petula.
last year's? There was one that ended up being like a big star. It was in Deadpool versus Wolverine, and that thing ended up being like a Hollywood star.
Oh, Petunia. Sorry, not Petula.
Little patchouli
Petunia.
oil there.
Yeah. Petunia is from Oregon, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right here. I see it on she was on the Today Show.
She's not that ugly.
That's the ugliest dog?
Yeah, she's like a French bulldog, but she's hairless.
She's hairless. That's really the ugliest dog?
Well, yeah, she won.
That's BS.
She beat out 9 other dogs.
Look at the one that was in Deadpool. Look up Deadpool ugly dog, because that was...
Well, that's last year's ugly dog.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, it was
Petunia's pretty normal looking except for the lack of hair.
No, I will say that the nipples and the lack of hair, it kind of makes it look like a bat.
But even so, usually it's something with like a wonky eye or snaggle teeth
She does look like a bat.
It's kind of adorable in
She
a
was
weird little
described as
marmot sort of way.
She was described as a mix between a Yoda, a hippo, and a bat.
Yeah.
I see it.
That's not...
But she's from Eugene, and she has quite a story. So she actually does not have an owner. She does not have a home.
Oh, really?
Really, Jace?
She will after this. I guarantee
Guaranteed,
that hipsters everywhere will be lining up to adopt her.
So Petunia is a rescue dog, and she was in a situation... So she's cared for by Lovable Dog Rescue in Eugene, and her handler, I think her name is Shannon Nyman, is a volunteer there. And she said that she was rescued from a backyard breeder situation in Las Vegas where the owner was hoarding like 50 dogs and they were all living in crates.
Sure.
So Petunia is hairless because of the unethical breeding practices that they had to endure there. She basically lived for 2 years in a crate, but they got her out of there, and she now gets daily coconut oil treatments, and she goes on long walks, and she loves basketball.
Yeah, she looks adorable. She a Blazer fan?
Apparently she likes LeBron. I don't know. But
that dog is in no... This is so stupid. This is like in the movies, like She's Not That Into You or whatever, where they're like, oh my God, I got an idea. You have to take the ugliest girl to school. The ugliest girl at school, you have to make her prom queen. And like... you end up having to take like her glasses off and like a barrette out of her hair, and then it's like she's hot. That dog is fine. Dog's not ugly. Look at ugly dog winners, and you're telling me that Petunia belongs on that list?
No, Petunia's a looker by comparison.
Exactly. If she had hair, she wouldn't be. This is.
I think she's adorable as is.
I would take that dog tomorrow.
She's cute. And so she goes back. They're saying that she's coming back to Oregon. She's going to go back to her friends, probably go for a long walk in the woods. And they added that the rescue is going to launch Wonky Dog, which is going to be a for-profit LLC for animal philanthropists raising money for rescue dogs that are kind of odd like her.
Is she going to be available for adoption? Or are they keeping her as the poster child for the because
I'm guessing they want to adopt her out.
I don't think so. I think this dog is going to be used to raise money.
She's a mascot now.
She's a mascot. Because if you put that dog up for adoption, it would be adopted in 8 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
You would, even if she wasn't famous, if you put that dog up for adoption. Like, everyone wants a French bulldog.
Have a bidding war to raise more money for pet adoption.
Yeah. No, the handler's keeping that thing. She's going to have an Instagram account. It's going to be a TikTok star. That dog's on Easy Street.
Now to Dinky.
Oh.
Who was stolen. Stolen Dinky is back home. That's next on The Fan.
This is the Fan's window into sports. A view into today's top stories. Brought to you by Window Nation. Online at windownation.com.
Cal blisters this out to right field. He has homered. Cal Raleigh's 45th home run this year. He has tied the one and only Johnny Bench, the second most home runs in a single season by a catcher in baseball history. The year of Cal Raleigh will not stop.
Man, the guy's unbelievable.
Yeah,
We're going to have a Cal Raleigh segment later.
Well, he's going to win the MVP.
Yeah.
And the Mariners right now probably have the best lineup in baseball. Dude, they're and believe me, the people up in Seattle are already counting the World Series trophy. So Like, be careful, but yeah, they are rolling right now.
Window Sports brought to you by Window Nation this month. 50% off all window styles, 0 down, 0 inches, 0 payments for 2 years. 866-90Nation or windownation.com for a free in-home estimate.
Doing great.
The Fan is live on YouTube, Twitch, and FM and 1080 AM.
All right, this is in the news for August 11, 2025.
Did I catch an April in there?
Yeah. Well,
Niner? Wuggy-tuggy?
An Arizona dog named Dinky.
Yeah, little Dinky.
Little Dinky was stolen after Dinky's guardian died. But 4 months later, Dinky has been found, and Dinky was in Ridgefield, Washington.
Go figure. By the way, what kind of D move is it to steal a dead dude's dog?
Right.
Come on.
Dinky was reunited with family this week after he was located in Ridgefield Family members had spent months circulating his photo on social media trying to spread awareness of their story in hopes of bringing the dink home. The dog's guardian, Steve Cowley, died in Arizona in April. Cowley's sister, Rhonda, said her brother had rescued Dinky and cared for him for a decade. He did everything with him. He loved the dog. She said everywhere her brother went, Dinky went.
Oh, yeah, there's photos of Dinky on paddle boards and
Dinky's
sunbathing
awesome.
with him. Yeah,
He's got sunglasses and a hat on.
Yeah, Dinky's the man.
He'd lay on his chest as he floated on the river. But after Callie died, Beltran said a woman falsely claimed to be his wife gained access to his home and stole everything, including Dinky.
Yeah, lady's terrible.
They did a huge social media campaign trying to find her. They found out she went to Washington. They did a bunch of social media posting there. They figured 4 months later, they figured they wouldn't be able to find her because it'd been so long.
No, after 4 months, you're assuming that the dink is no more.
But then on Monday, they received a phone. This woman, Beltran, Carlos, received the phone call that she had been waiting for. An animal rescue group in Washington took Dinky in after the suspect in Cowley's case got arrested.
Yeah.
So the social media campaign worked because the Humane Society, or wherever they took him, put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, it used to be that you just put up flyers, and now you actually can reach people, because I don't know if putting up flyers has ever worked in the history of animals or flyers, but now with social media, you get these rescue groups that check them, and someone shares. It's a lot easier than having to stop by a light pole. Which, by the way, the olds in my neighborhood still put up those missing animal posters all the time, and I feel terrible for them because the animals aren't coming home. But in this case, that's a great story that it worked out for them.
Yeah, the Dinkster. You gotta love that. A little feel-good story for you guys.
Yeah, because it did seem like a really cool dog that had been with that guy for a long time.
We need to get Dinky and Petula together, or Padula.
Padula?
Petunia.
Petunia. Yeah, let's get them together.
Well, I'll say this: Dinky isn't any more attractive than Petunia was.
Dinky's a little fat.
Yeah,
but
you know what? Fat dogs are just living good lives.
Dinky's a little donkey.
He's a little thick. He's a little thick, but that just means he's well cared for, right? Nothing wrong with a few extra pounds on your pooch.
Guys, that's it. That is it. No more. I will give you no more today. That's all we have time for.
Well, tomorrow.
I'm very sorry.
There's more news to be had tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We're going to stop.
We are going to stop.
Tomorrow I'm going to tell you that homicides are down in Portland.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you that.
Well, that's good.
Now, will you believe that? And will I have data to back that up? That's the question.
Yeah. I saw I saw the aftermath of a homicide just last week.
All right.
I was trying to get some chicken, and you see where some dude ran over some people on a sidewalk.
Yeah, that was this last weekend.
Yeah, no, it was like on...
It was the bridge pedal.
No. This was like Thursday of last week. Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Yeah, someone like at a Popeyes parking lot. I was on my way to get some chicken, looking for lunch in all the wrong places on MLK, and someone ran over a couple people. One of them died. On the plus side, like, I didn't know this. You know what's 6 blocks down from that Popeyes on MLK?
Carl's Jr.
Another Popeyes.
Really?
Yeah. Just, I was like, well, I'm not getting my spicy chicken today, so I just kept driving. Figured I just would go down to Broadway and then take a right to go to work. Couple blocks down, another Popeyes. Pulled in.
That's a strange bit.
Got myself some chicken.
So when you forget something at the other one, can you pull into the other one 6 blocks? Like you're going that way and you're like, oh my God, there's a...
Yeah, can you be like, hey, the other place didn't give me my sauce?
Yeah, they didn't give me my honey mustard.
Yeah, look it up. It's not far.
I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to take your word for it.
I bet they don't do that.
You don't think so?
No.
That's exciting.
Hey, the other day I did the Starbucks app where you just order ahead, Yeah. And I did it to the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
By accident, and I went in there, and they were great about it. They were like, "No, here, no." I said, "Don't." They said, "Don't even worry about it."
I kind of want to try this now at the Popeyes. I want to show up and be like, "Hey, I got shorted a couple tendies."
I think what would happen is a couple people would try that idea, and suddenly the second Popeyes would be out of business.
I was going to do this for the Seen and Heard in Portland.
Or the second one's just a front for drugs.
It's possible.
There you go.
You know what was coming? You know what guy was coming out of the second Popeyes? And I didn't know this was real. Did you know that, like, there's
Howard Schnellenberger
pimps, like, you know when you think of like a stereotypical pimp? Like, I didn't know that pimps dressed like that.
Like a top hat or something?
No, my man, and this was like, it was like 80-something degrees, and my man comes out of the Popeyes, and he was holding a big bag of Winco groceries and then a giant bag of chicken. And by the way, I didn't know they had bags that size for chicken. It was like a shopping bag full of chicken. And then he had on the 3-piece suit, right? He had on the gaiters, a bunch of jewelry on the outside, and then he had the big hat, the fedora, like tilted to the side with a big feather in it.
Hell yeah.
And then he had the camel hair. It wasn't mink, but he had like the camel hair coat slung over his shoulders. And then he had not one, but 2 portable speakers hanging from his neck with his theme music. And then he left the Popeyes and walked down MLK just feeling the beat. And I was like, I'll be damned. Saw that all in one fell swoop. Saw some cops, saw the sheet, had to go around it, got some chicken, and found out that there is indeed what I would assume is a real-life pimp in Portland.
That is in the news August 11, 2025. When we return, we'll get back to our NFL preseason weekend sports talk. And how about them New York baseball teams, eh?
Yeah, do we have to talk about that?
No, we don't. We could pivot and go to Cal Raleigh if you'd like.
It's
something
sad.
more feel good.
It's sad right now what's going on in the Big Apple.
So those items coming up next hour here on 105.1 The Fan.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same
George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Ryan Buckley with this Sports Center update. First on the Fan, brought to you by Reynolds Defense Firm. If you've been arrested for DUI, you need a team of attorneys that you can put your trust into. Call Reynolds Defense Firm today online at reynoldsdefensefirm.com. The first AP Top 25 poll for college football is out. The Texas Longhorns, number 1 for the first time in their program's history. Penn State 2, Ohio State 3, Clemson 4, Georgia 5. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish come in at 6, followed by the Oregon Ducks at 7. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Lots of Ducks news coming out of Eugene today. The Ducks secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a broken leg in practice. He was a 5-star prospect in the 2025 class. Meanwhile, some conflicting reports about another former 5-star prospect, receiver Jurion Dickey. At a minimum, it appears Dickey has been suspended from the team following reports of fighting with teammates and altercations with the coaching staff. Initial reports indicated Dickey had been kicked off the team. Now it sounds like there is a path back if he wants to remain with the program. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. I'm Ryan Buckley, the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work? Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
The home of Primetime with Isaac and Suk. Weekdays 3 to 7. The Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Okay, everyone, shut up and look at me.
Primetime with Isaac and Suk.
The less I know about other people's affairs, the happier I am. I'm not interested in caring about people.
Isaac Robb.
I once worked with a guy for 3 years and never learned his name. Best friend I ever had. We still never talk sometimes.
Jason Sukanik.
I also think it's pointless for a human to paint scenes of nature when they can just go outside and stand in it.
Primetime on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 and 1080.
Please do not misinterpret the fact that I am talking right now as genuine interest. End of speech.
The Fan.
All right, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice little Monday and staying cool because it's hot.
Yeah, second hottest day of the year.
Let's check and see if it got any hotter since we last spoke.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
The official fan weather app now says 96 degrees.
No, so we're not going to get there.
We didn't get there.
One shy.
Feels like 96 degrees.
Is the boy band 98 degrees?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to make a boy band joke there, and I was like, wait, it's not 96 degrees.
Nick Lachey headlining that band.
Nick Lachey was in that?
Yeah, he and his brother.
Which one was Aaron Carter in?
Backstreet Boys.
And
No.
he died.
Aaron Carter wasn't. I think Aaron Carter's brother was in the Backstreet
That's
Boys.
right.
Who was his
Aaron
brother?
Carter was the younger brother.
Nick Carter.
Nick Carter, there you go.
Aaron
is
Carter-
Nick still with us?
Yeah.
Or
I
is
think
Aaron... One of them died.
Aaron died. Aaron was into some... Aaron did some stuff. I think Nick's fine. I think the Backstreet Boys are like playing the Sphere.
Are they?
Yeah, the Backstreet Boys are like having a big...
Danny went and saw them at the Sphere in Summer League.
Yeah, they're having like a big resurgence. Like these weird acts that kind of went away, like Creed and Nickelback, Backstreet Boys. There's like a big nostalgia tour going on right now with all
Cool.
that stuff.
Does that make current artists feel bad?
Well, maybe it gives you hope that when, you know...
You think Chapel Roan's like, what the hell?
I'm guessing there's probably a little bit of that. Or maybe they listened to that when they were growing up and they're like, oh man, doesn't want a little nostalgia.
We are your sports bros. I am Rop. Right over here. Big Sook sitting right over there. Look at him.
Right here. Apparently I can't drink water. Just spilled all over myself.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's when I know the beard's gotten too long when I can't. It inhibits drinking. Got to go in for a trim.
Coming up tonight in the club, 6 to 7, something you had no idea still existed is shutting down, RIP.
Oh, here's another one today. Speaking of that, I need someone to confirm if this is real or not, because we were debating whether or not this was a crazy person that was just, or this actually worked. We saw a guy on a payphone. First off, did you know there were payphones?
I mean, I don't think I've seen a payphone in a long time, but I haven't really been looking.
Yeah. We saw a guy.
Like a phone booth?
No. And that's the weird thing. Do you know, have you ever been to the Clinton Street Pub?
No.
Great little dive bar right off of Division. Like Division and like maybe
Wouldn't it be on Clinton?
It said it's right off of Division, like 26.
I mean, I just, you know.
Yeah. Well, Clinton Street's the
Not
side.
trying to derail
It's
you here.
the side. No one knows where Clinton is. You know where Division is,
All
for
right.
God's sakes.
God.
So we were leaving the Clinton Street Pub, And there was a guy just like on the corner, and it was just like kind of tucked back, and he was on a payphone.
Okay, so I'm reading right now that thanks to a large nonprofit organization called Futel, that there are 14 free payphones around Portland. So maybe this was one of them.
Free, huh?
Yeah, and dude, it's not like a bank. There's just one payphone, and it's like tucked kind of like around a corner. And we were like, wait. And look, he wasn't, I don't think he was homeless, but he it was like kind of one of those like, is he or isn't he? And we were like,
intersection of Southeast 13th and Southeast Clinton.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
That's the one it was.
I'll be damned.
It's a nonprofit.
So we were like, is that a crazy person who just found like an old defunct payphone, or is that a payphone that works?
There are 14 of those that can make free calls anywhere in North America.
Well, I'll be damned.
Free?
Yeah. Just out there making calls. That was like the most shocking thing I saw this weekend. I was
Futel is the name of the company?
Okay.
In addition to making free calls, Futel phones also offer other services like voicemail, connections to social services, and even interactive audio art.
Is the idea that you put those up because we've got so many streetmen that it's like they can use them if they need them type of thing?
I'm guessing.
Kind of like emergency.
Yeah.
Kind of like those call phones on the side of like the freeways in California when
Sure.
you're way out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
They
like,
do list emergency usefulness as being one of the primary reasons they're out
well,
there.
this dude was not an emergency. He was kind of doing like one of the cool leans. Like he was just leaning on a building. He's chatting up on a hot day. And
It's free, man. Ain't coming out of his pocket.
And that we were all like, we had a big debate. We're like, is that a crazy person? Where the hell did a payphone come from? Couldn't believe it. And now we know. Payphones. I don't know if I'd be wanting to touch that payphone, but hey, payphones.
All right. Well,
I didn't mean to derail us, but.
Well, you did.
Well, when's the last time you saw someone actually using a payphone?
Well, like I said, I used to have one right across the street from my house.
Not anymore.
It is gone.
Yeah. Be like if you saw someone riding one of those old-timey bicycles, you're like, what the hell just happened?
The only public phone that I've seen, do they still have them in airports?
No, they're all gone.
Are you sure?
Yes. All
Don't
those
they have the little...
No, they've all been ripped out.
Oh, okay. I saw them at the Masters. I mean, they have them at the Masters because you can't take your phone in there.
They have payphones in the Masters?
They're not payphones. They're just courtesy phones.
Okay. No, it's an actual payphone.
And because, like, if you need to make a call, you don't have your phone on you.
Now I kind of want to go back and now that he's not on the phone, I want to go back to the Clinton Street and like.
You mean Division Street pub?
the Division Street pub. I want to see, like, does it still have the phone book? Like, is it just like I'm kind of intrigued now by what this newfangled payphone has going on.
All right. What was I telling you? Oh, we also have the top 15 most attractive hobbies to women.
Oh.
That will be in our club hour tonight.
Also, someone brings up a good point. Is it still a payphone if it's free?
No, it's not.
No.
So it's not.
It's a courtesy phone.
So it's
like a hotel.
But it looks like a payphone, but it's not.
No.
So we call it a free phone. We call it a courtesy phone.
I don't think we should call it a courtesy phone because I think on a courtesy phone you can only call within the hotel, right?
Yeah, this can call anywhere.
Anywhere in the North America, he said.
Anywhere.
I'm going to call Alaska just for the hell of it.
Just because you can. I'm not paying a dime for this.
Okay. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I'm finished.
Our NFL preseason weekend leftovers continue. The hottest new name in the NFL is a man named Blaze.
I'm not.
And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Let's go.
That's next on 105.1 The Fan.
He's back. Damian
If they get a bad back, they die.
All right, NFL preseason, we discussed a lot of it earlier in the program, but there's more to discuss here.
A little meat left on the bone.
There is. Well, we had a key injury.
Yeah.
We should get that out of the way. And that is that Landon Dickerson of the Eagles appears to have is it a meniscus tear?
It's a meniscus tear. So they dodged it because initially the report was that this was really serious. Now, meniscus tears can be serious. J.J. McCarthy had a meniscus tear and he missed all of last year. So meniscus tears, two different things. So meniscus, little disc in your knee, provides some cushioning. If you repair the meniscus, you're out basically for the year. That is a many months recovery. So for someone like J.J. McCarthy, who's a rookie and is going to play for, how many years and is an athlete and running around, the appropriate thing to do with a big tear is to stitch it, fix it, and then you're basically done for the year. Landon Dickerson, on the other hand, you're an O-lineman. I had one of these and I played 10 days later. It's not the best for you. Arthritis will develop. It can be a long-term detriment, but O-linemen usually don't have it stitched. And if it's a small enough one, it's not a big deal. I would think if it was a big major tear, more than likely someone, Landon Dickerson, who does have a long career and is a great player, probably would get that fixed. But sometimes linemen just kind of do even with a big tear, F it, just cut the damn thing out. I'll miss a couple weeks and I'll be fine. So it's in terms of him missing time, he should be able to go by week 1. This shouldn't be an issue. It's just something, if it was a big tear, could impact him years down the road when eventually arthritis and everything sets into that knee. But welcome to the world of O-linemen. Find me an O-lineman that leaves the game with good knees.
Well, and no team avoids injury. You know what happens.
It's 100% injury rate.
You got to have depth.
Yep.
And the Eagles, I believe, do along the offensive line.
Yeah, it's just that and this is with Rashawn Slater with the Chargers or Dickerson or anyone, when you lose an O-lineman, the reason why it can be such a big deal is a lot of times when you lose an O-lineman, then you have to shuffle someone over. The right guard moves to the left, and now you put a backup into the right, and now you're kind of weak at two positions, and then it affects the run game, and then it affects, where you have to move your double teams to, and it also is not a guarantee because you lose one O-lineman that another lineman doesn't go down. And now when you start losing multiple guys in a position group, think the Lions last year. Lions had 21 different players go on the IR from their defense, and I think like 7 of them were on the defensive line. So it's one of those things that you lose Dickerson, then God forbid what happens if Mailata goes down or Lane Johnson goes down or Cam Jurgens. So the fact that they dodged what appeared to be a very serious injury, this is a big deal that this is just a meniscus tear, and my guess is by week 1, you won't notice any difference in the way one of the best guards in football plays.
Well, it wasn't Shedeur Sanders that stole the show on the first weekend of preseason. No. Chase. It was a man named Blaze. He is the hottest new name in the NFL. His name is Blaze Sheik, and he is the male cheerleader of the Minnesota Vikings.
For God's sake.
Look him up.
I saw
Tell you what.
I saw that people were saying that we're like
People
the
are
Vikings
saying
have male cheerleaders, and his name is Blaze Sheik.
A lot of people say. Yes, his name is Blaze Sheik.
Blaze with an I.
Yeah, Blaze with an I, and
oh boy.
Yeah,
I thought it was Chris Cluey for a second, the former punter.
AIZE.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and he's quite.
I see it.
Well, anyway, a lot of fans, as you know, NFL fans are knuckle-dragging rubes.
Yeah,
and a lot of them are not happy that Blaze is out there with the female cheerleaders.
Yeah, something tells me Blaze is pretty fabulous.
Well, I had to go to Blaze's Instagram, and I found out quickly about Blaze.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at right now.
But
somewhere.
Hey, listen, man. He's a good cheerleader.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's start the culture wars right now.
Oh, they've already begun.
Yeah, they've already.
You're not going to start him here. That already started.
Are we doing? Is Blaze taking away a cheerleading job from a hardworking female? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I just think I don't know about that. I think it's we want more. How do we look at that? We're looking at some dude. You know how the knuckle draggers are.
I know.
Give me more hots, man.
There is the Winterhawks have a It's like the Rosebuds. You know,
Yeah, the Rosebuds.
Their dance team, and they've got a guy on the Rosebuds. He's the best one out there. That dude is living his best life. That dude is out there feeling it. And something tells me that that's his name is Blaze Chic.
Yeah, Blaze Chic. He's got long hair.
He does.
He's really in shape.
He's a handsome.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's
a
like I
handsome
said.
guy.
He's the hottest new name in the NFL.
That's right here. Minnesota Viking fans canceling their season tickets for the team after Blaze
That's
Chic.
so dumb. There's no way that's true.
It's true.
No,
I promise you,
no,
there is someone
no.
out there. Yes.
No one is canceling
I
their
don't-
season ticket. Dude,
Have you seen the times we're living in?
I have, but no, dude, those are hard to get. You have season tickets for the Vikings?
Someone online says, imagine finding out your dad just canceled your family season tickets because he's upset that a guy named Blaze is doing backflips out there.
Totally. Blaze is pretty good, too. I was watching a couple of his routines. Very bendy.
There is a certain percentage of NFL fans that are going to they will rage against the dying light of masculinity.
Well, like I
when it
said,
comes to Blaze.
they already have. You're not... Bro, it's been going on all weekend. Wake up.
Yeah.
Blaze.
I somehow have missed this. I just saw that the Vikings have a male cheerleader, but I didn't see the
Blaze has set social media ablaze. The other thing that happened over the weekend we must discuss before we move on is that we had a 70-yard field goal.
Yeah.
By Cam Little of the Jags.
Yeah.
And it is the longest in football history.
Yeah, preseason or not.
But
you
it
still
won't
kicked the damn thing 70 yards.
Yeah, but it won't count because it wasn't in a regular season game. So it counts only for the preseason game, but it is the longest kick ever.
Yeah. Dude, that thing was
amazing.
That thing was freaking nuts. See, and you said there was nothing good in preseason. I give you Blaze.
Yeah, that was great.
I give you Blaze Chic, and then I give you the old Little kicking a 70-yard field goal.
That's true. Now, do you think we'll get a 70-yard field goal in a regular season game?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I mean, there are plenty of
because
guys
it's a
in the
long
league
way.
that have a leg, and normally what you're going to need to do is see it kind of at the end of the half because you don't want to give it field position. And I also know with like some of these field goals, people are scared because if you're short, you can run it back. And normally in a regular season game, you would put someone back there in case he was short, and you can field it and run it. And I don't know if you know a lot about the field goal kicking team. Not a lot of great athletes out there. It's a lot of linemen and tight ends. You get some little dude that goes back there and catches it. All of a sudden, you got the kick six going the other way.
I saw that this kick sparked people bringing up memories of one Lane Kiffin on the sidelines for the Raiders trotting out Sebastian Janikowski to try a 76-yarder on a dirt baseball field.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. But
that was an end of the half.
It has to be kind of a right situation.
76?
But you're at the end of the game and you need one to win. That's the only time, because even at the end of the half, people are going to be hesitant to do this because, again, the return factor. So, but this end of the game, there will be a scenario. You've got some guys that can kick a 70-yard field goal. Kickers today are freaking nuts. And look, the little kick, I mean, it's not good from like 80, but I think that's good from 74.
Yeah,
nice
true.
job, you kicker!
It
73,
looks like
74?
It definitely looks like it clears with pretty good with some room to spare.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, if you go to a Jacksonville Jaguars game, especially a preseason game, what the hell else are you going to see?
Duval.
Did you know that the longest kick in college is longer than the longest kick in the NFL?
Well, bigger uprights too. Hash, it could be different. Who's the longest kick?
Who?
Yeah, who has the college longest kick?
A guy by the name of Ovi Johansson of Abilene Christian in 1976.
Get right the hell out of town.
How far did he kick it?
He kicked it.
Is he doing the yawns, like the straight on, or is that the Mark Mosley?
By the way, the NFL record is 66, set by Justin Tucker.
Yeah.
69 yards.
Wow! In the 70s?
Yeah. In the 70s, dude.
No, that's true. Is that Abilene Christian was someone like,
well, it's probably wind aided or something,
I'm behind. We used to, when my brother played at Washington State, they had a kicker, Jason Hansen. Went on and played for a bunch of years.
Yeah, I think he played for the Niners.
Lions, maybe?
Yeah, played for the Lions is where he made, he made a bunch of Pro Bowls and stuff. But up in Pullman, he would come out for pregame. And now, granted, pregame's different because you don't have to kick it over anyone. So he would kick line drives. He would make them from 70. And that was like a big deal. People would get there just to watch him kick. And then people would be like, oh, why don't you do that in the game? And I'm like, well, in order to kick it that far, you kind of have to kick the low liner. And it's hard to get over the line. But there are definitely guys out there that have monster legs. And the little guy for the Jag, he is a little guy. It's not like a Legatron or anything. He's a small guy.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll be rooting for that in the regular season. And then the other thing that I jotted down in my notes, I thought it was great that CeeDee Lamb got trucked and flagged
while not playing.
So if you didn't see it, CeeDee Lamb was the Cowboys broke one. I don't know. I just saw the highlight. But CeeDee Lamb's running with his guy down the sideline.
Yeah.
And he's too far close to the field, and the sideline official is not looking. He's watching the play, and he just absolutely trucks him.
Yeah.
He trucks CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb's in street clothes. He goes flying, and the guy throws a flag on Lamb. Like, get out of my way, a-hole. It was great.
Jeez. There is something kind of funny about
it was great.
There is something funny about that. There was I was listening to Florio today. I think it was Mike Florio.
Pro Football Talk.
And I guess there is a Dallas Cowboy, I think, is it Amazon? There's a Dallas Cowboy show coming out.
It might be Amazon.
Was it Jerry's documentary?
No,
it's more of their own Hard Knocks kind of thing.
Oh, God.
That's going to follow the season. And take it for what it's worth. It's Florio, but
All Access or something like that.
There's something coming out here at the end of this month that's going to be following the Dallas Cowboys.
It's not America's Sweethearts.
No,
Dallas Cowboys
Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
By the way, my wife watches that show.
The BTJ loves it too.
And I'm not gonna lie.
You got hooked?
I got roped in a little bit.
So Florio had it, and he said when he initially heard it, he again, take it for what it's worth. He said he had a hard time believing it, but he actually said that he heard from several people that there could be some leg to this, that the Micah Parsons thing, there's a reason why Jerry is refusing to negotiate right now, and that Jerry is getting ready to present an offer that will beat Watts. I couldn't think of TJ. And the reason why he's delaying it, you want to take a guess?
He needs the money?
He wants it to coincide with the
show release.
with the show. And it's like, oh my God.
So you're doing this dog and pony show right now for that?
Yeah.
So he's doing this for the drama of the show.
Yes.
While your star player is not practicing, not getting ready for
And Florio was saying that he was hearing, again, rumors, both sides, but he said, Parsons has not spoken since the request. And there are people that believe that Micah Parsons he is done. Like, regardless of what the contract you put before him, he is done with the organization, and that there may be some really bad feelings. Now, granted, large contract may change that, but if it is even remotely true, and isn't it sad that it doesn't seem like it's that crazy that an owner would be doing this with your best player simply to coincide with the release of a Hard Knocks like thing so that you can drum up some interest for it?
It's all about content.
Dude, it's just, if you're a Cowboy fan, man, I don't know what the hell to tell you, because you are an unserious organization.
So Watt got $41 million a year.
Yeah.
So if Parsons, what do you think Parsons will get? Because he's so much younger. Like,
what do you give him? Florio said that the rumor was that Jerry was prepared and had a contract that would beat Watts, and that he was just waiting to give it, because right now they're saying they're not negotiating, and that Jerry already had one ready to go, and that they were going to do it to kind of coincide with this crap. So
5 years, $200 million,
something. I mean, if 41 is Watt, I'm assuming it'll be 41 and a half or 42.
You give him that long? He's 26.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be longer than Watts. Yeah, throw an extra year.
Well, Watt only got 3 years.
Yeah, so maybe a 4-year or a fifth with an option on it, maybe 4 years with an option. And if it's 41 average, then you make it 42 or 41 and a half. And then you talk about smiles and glory holes and, I'm Jerry Jones. But
hey, maybe Micah's in on it.
And glory holes.
Maybe Micah knows.
You have got to be smoking something over there.
Boy, it sure doesn't. The rumors are is that Micah is not in on this and that he is pissed.
Perhaps it's all orchestrated.
Could be.
And by the way, he'll be back.
Yeah.
Jerry will pay him a bunch of money and he'll be back.
But just imagine doing this.
Listen to me.
For the sake of a reality show.
Hey, man. Got to get them ratings.
I guess.
A Cal Raleigh appreciation segment is next. But first, Buck with SportsCenter.
Now, Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Ryan Buckley with this Sports Center update. First on the Fan, we have our first top 25 AP poll of the preseason in college football. The Texas Longhorns, the number 1 team in the country. It's the first time in their program's history that's been the case. Penn State, number 2, Ohio State, 3, Clemson, number 4, and Georgia checks in at number 5. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish are 6th, followed by the Oregon Ducks at number 7. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Lots of Duck news coming out of Eugene today. The Duck secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a broken leg in practice. He was a 5-star prospect in the 2025 recruiting class. Meanwhile, some conflicting reports about another former 5-star prospect, receiver Jurion Dickey. At a minimum, it appears Dickey's been suspended from the team following reports of fighting with teammates and altercations with the coaching staff. Initial reports indicate he had been kicked off the team entirely. Now it sounds like there's a path to Dickey working his way back on the team if he wants to remain with the program. And the Mariners are idle today. They're half a game back of first place in the AL West behind Houston. Right now, the Astros are playing against, who do they have tonight? Boston. They are down 2-0. Red Sox ahead. If that result were to hold, your Mariners in a tie for first place in the division. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. Ryan Buckley at the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
Sports Saturday with Joe Fisher and Rashad Taylor. Saturday mornings at 9 on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM. It's time for Who's Leading the Charge? A look under the hood at the coaches, players, and teams getting it done. Brought to you by Battery Exchange.
Shuck to throw again. Throwing deep. He's got him wide open. And that's Mason Tipton who makes the catch and takes it in for the touchdown. Tyler Shuck to the Yale graduate Mason Tipton. He was a camp darling last year. Showed some of that speed there.
Well, it appears all 18 years of his college career paid off for Tyler Shuck.
Well, he's in about, he had the one bad pick, and then he played really well in there. Of the quarterbacks, I think he probably has, outside of Cam Ward, the best chance to actually be the day one starter.
The rookies, yeah.
Yeah, the rookies.
Who's Leading the Charge? Brought to you by Battery Exchange. Reliable, affordable batteries for carts, bows, RVs, golf carts, and more online at batteryexchange.com. Powered by Continental Battery Systems. Mention code BXT10 for 10% off.
Three Mountains Home Services wants to make sure your AC is working smoothly.
1 FM and 1080 AM.
Back in the day now.
All right, now to a Cal Raleigh and Mariners appreciation segment.
That's better than the Mets and Yankees suck segment. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll get to that tomorrow. Don't you worry.
Don't worry.
We'll take a giant dump on both of them.
The Mets don't play today, so at least we can't lose.
But the Mariners, so the Astros are losing, as Buck reported, yet again. So they're down 2-0 to the Red Sox, although it's early. Now the Mariners are squarely in playoff position. I was looking at it today, they have an 85% chance to make the playoffs at this point. Yeah. They are up 3.5 games as the top wild card. And if that were to hold, they would host Boston.
They're only a half game back, though.
But only a half game back in the division. And should they catch and pass the Astros, they would grab the 3 seed. And as it stands now, would host the Yankees or Guardians.
Yeah.
At this point, although the Yankees are winning tonight too, but at this point, the Guardians, I mean, I don't know. Who would you rather host, Boston, New York, or Cleveland in a series?
Well, and the Rangers are sniffing around there too.
Yeah, see, I don't see them making it.
No, but I think I would say I would rather play Cleveland. Like, the Yankees are in a bit of a tumble right now, but again, overall, if the Yankees kind of got it together, I saw Garrett Cole was starting to pitch again. He's on a pitching program. He's not coming back, but I don't know. The Yankees have better talent. Cleveland was kind of sellers at the deadline. So given my druthers, I would not want to run the risk, and Boston's good. I would not want to run the risk of New York getting hot. So I would take Cleveland. Actually, if you gave me Texas, New York, or Cleveland, I think I would take Cleveland.
Yeah, Texas can't hit, but they have good pitching.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Yankees are...
Yeah, the Yankees are a mess.
They're in a free fall.
But again, if the Yankees get it together, and how many times did you just mention when we were talking about the Mets earlier, who cares what you're doing right now in August?
It's true.
What do you do when you get towards the end of the year? If you get hot, and if the Yankees get hot, I would rather play the Guardians. But if you're the Mariners right now, the way you're playing, dude, there is a confidence and there is a swagger, and we talked about this at the deadline. When their pitching staff is humming, and with this lineup, it's the best. That is the best team in the American League.
When Raleigh hit that home run, was it a 3-run shot in the 7th the other night, or maybe it's the 8th? Yeah, this is the 8th against Tampa. Yeah, 3-run shot. They were down 2-0. He comes up in the bottom of the 8th. I mean, they haven't done anything all night, and he cranks one, and they go up 3-2 and win. I texted the person in my life who is the largest Mariner fan.
Mm-hmm.
And his name shares a last name with you.
Ah, yes.
And I text him. I'm like, dude, this stuff is shades of 2001.
Mm-hmm.
John.
Do you remember those guys, the 2001 Mariners?
I do remember those guys.
It didn't matter. They could have been down 6-1 in the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
They'd win.
Yeah.
Like they had such magic. This team has that.
Yeah.
Now, I was quickly
put in your place.
Yes, because, as a real Mariner fan, like your brother, he was like, dude, the first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about fight. So he refused to talk about it.
Sure.
But I didn't. I just plowed right through his stop sign and was like, dude, this is amazing.
Yeah.
They might as well just give you guys the rings now.
Well, there are people like, I would say that the number one, when we talk about it sometimes, but Softy, who's the big radio host up there, who's the biggest Seattle honk of all time, dude, that guy posts stuff every day basically saying that this is the Mariners, like just here's the World Series, best team in baseball, can't be stopped. The city, is owed this. I mean, there are a lot of people up there in Seattle right now that
Pretty sure that's not how it works.
They are full go,
The city
all
being
gas,
owed.
no break.
A lot of people said
The Mariners owe it to the baseball gods owe it to the city of Seattle.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I'm
and that's not how it
pretty
works.
sure that's not.
But there are a lot of people up in Seattle that it's not just a feeling; it is a belief that this is a special season.
I don't know how you couldn't be excited. Raleigh hit his 45th home run, so he ties Johnny Bench for second most in a season by a catcher.
He's gonna win the MVP.
That record stood since 1970 until Salvador Perez, a real hitter, hit 48. So he's going to break that.
Yes.
I mean, if he stays healthy here. And he has the other thing I saw about Cal Raleigh was he has 19 home runs in the 7th inning or later.
Yeah, big home runs.
He is the only player with that many before September. He's the second player with that many before September. The only other one being Mark McGwire in 1998.
How about that?
And that was the big year where he hit 800 home runs.
I don't know about
he
800,
had 20.
but he
hit 800.
And you look at their lineup now. It's a real lineup, right? Between Cal and Suarez, you have two legitimate power hitters, and are you gonna?
No. I just need to point something out.
Gonna poo-poo the Suarez numbers.
I feel like there's a poo-poo coming.
Eugenio Suarez,
yes,
has been phenomenal this year.
Yes,
not for the Mariners.
Have you seen what he's done since he's come over?
It has not been good.
He's hitting a $105.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like Dylan Moore territory. Actually, that that's actually I'm doing a disservice to Suarez because Dylan Moore. Have you seen Dylan Moore lately?
I can't.
I mean, he doesn't play much.
No, I can't say that I have.
Dylan Moore, just to throw in another little nuggie.
I love nuggies.
Since May 28th,
Mm-hmm.
Dylan Moore is batting .034.
Yeah, he's hitting a robust 196 for the year.
Yeah, but you remember he started hot. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
He has 2 for his last 59 and 10 for his last 93. That is a 108 batting average.
What is Suarez since coming over?
I was just looking that up here.
I think he's hitting 105.
Because I know the numbers are not.
He has
great.
not done anything.
No, he has not. But
105.
105
with 1 home run.
Yeah.
15 strikeouts in 38 ABs.
One would assume. There's no way you go from having the year he had down in Arizona to this.
Well, he kind of couldn't hit when he was here the first time.
Is he going to? I don't believe it. He's just going to disappear.
Is he the batter's eye guy? There's always been rumblings that some guys don't like the batter's eye in Seattle, and that's why they perform better elsewhere.
That's right.
Julio is stabilized. A Rosarina, it's a real lineup. Like when you look at it on paper, and I know the Suarez thing is the big but you have the most feared hitter right now in the American League. Is going to be the MVP. You had this great pitching staff that, again, getting healthy, coming around. And there's a belief. What is the better roster in the American League right now than the Seattle Mariners?
Roster? Well, I'd contend Texas has a better roster, but they're I don't know what's wrong with them. They just can't hit.
No.
It's so weird. The Yankees have a $300 million roster, and I don't think it's this. I think they have holes.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Judge is amazing, and they have Fried, but I don't know. They're not. I mean,
and you throw out,
if you're talking on paper,
it's the best lineup.
The Yankees rival it, but
their pitching staff doesn't rival it.
Castillo,
Kirby, Gilbert, Wu. I mean,
if healthy, the Mariners pitching is is sick.
Yeah. You got Brash out there throwing, and then you turn it over to Munoz. I mean, it's just
Brash. Let's talk about Brash. That guy can't be, dude. He's unbelievable.
Yes.
What happened to him? Like he was good, and then he was gone, and then he's back, and now he's great.
Relief pitchers are like goalies in hockey, in that for seemingly no reason you can be terrible, and then for like 2 years you're the best in the game, and then you can go right back to being terrible. And you just when it's working, you write it. And right now, write it.
I have something to play for you when we come back. You want no part of the Guardians for this reason only.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And
they swept the Mets, so I'll shut up.
That's coming up next. Also, we have an injury update from Oregon camp on the Fan.
It's time for a Ducks Report, the inside story on Ducks athletics. Brought to you by Mods PDX. The future of building is here.
Well, not only do we have some Oregon injury news, there's also reports that former 5-star receiver Jurion Dickey has been dismissed from the team or at least suspended.
Oh, man. What'd he do?
Reports that he was fighting with teammates and having altercations with coaches.
So it has been confirmed. He has not been kicked off. He's been suspended. They're trying to. He had a really hard upbringing, and he's really rough around the edges, and it's been a problem since he's been at Oregon, but the coaches are trying to give him a long leash, but he's running out of chances. But he's a malcontent. He's a tough kid.
Mods PDX, the future of building is here.
If you're considering new construction and want it done right and fast by a team that's focused on innovation, collaboration,
and Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
So here's the reason you don't want the Guardians, okay? If you're a Mariner fan.
Talk to me.
Right here.
This is Stacy's mom.
Stephen Kwan has got it going on. 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 Cleveland loves every one of his baseball stars.
Baseball stars.
But there's one guy we've really taken to heart. He hits and throws and he fields so well. Now there's only one thing that we need to tell. He's the best leadoff hitter that we've ever seen. and we're so happy. He's on our baseball team. Steven Kwan has got it going on. He's all we want. We've waited so long.
Yeah.
Steven, can't you see you're the best guardian to me? No, we can't be wrong. We're in love with Steven Kwan.
Well
Yeah,
played. Well
dude.
played, Cleveland. Well
you don't
played.
want Cleveland. They got Stephen Kwan.
The Oregon State great, the Quanner, Stephen Kwan, 2-time All-Star, 3-time Gold Glover, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan has got it going on.
Yeah, out there slapping singles.
Yeah, he's a good little ball player.
Yeah.
Good little ball
Well
player.
played.
Pesky little ball player.
I had not heard that ever. I was like, why are we playing Stacey?
Well, we didn't do that.
No.
Buck found that. I don't know who did
No,
that. Who do we
I would never take credit for making that.
who do we credit for that? Or
let's find out.
Make fun of for that.
Well, I mean, go Guardians. You know, go the
I don't mind the guards.
Now,
I
except
don't mind
the Guardians. I can't get over that.
Somebody named Mikey Silas.
Mikey.
They should be the Cleveland Spiders, but all right, go Guardians.
Okay, well, anyway, Stephen Kwan's great. One quick note from Ducks camp. Sounds like Trey McNutt broke his leg.
Yeah, that stinks.
And is done.
Yeah.
So
and-
was he a freshman?
He was a freshman, so he wasn't going to start or anything, but he was one of the best safeties, big-time recruit, 5-star kid, and they were counting on him for special teams in depth and was someone that they thought maybe could pop as the season went on. So that stinks. And then the Dickey thing, that unfortunately is just a long saga there of a really talented kid from a troubled background that they're trying to give the kid some leeway here to get it together, but he's kind of running out of chances. So, and he wasn't going to play, but McNutt would have played and would have been a depth piece. And so I'm assuming with a broken leg, I'm guessing that is you're done for the season. And then Oregon had their first scrimmage, and you know, you take it for what it's worth. It sounds like the defense, according to Lanning and some people, the defense was a little more dominant than the offense, which is to be expected at this time of the year. So it's at least in the NFL, we get to see preseason games. You can watch practices. You can get a little more from that. God, with college, you don't.
Everything's closed, man.
They give you nothing.
Nothing.
So, you know, like I get take it for what it's worth. Dan Lanning said the defense was more dominant in their scrimmage, and the offense had more explosive days. So, and we still don't have a starting quarterback. Although Alabama named theirs. Alabama came out and said that Ty Simpson will be their starting quarterback. If that. Because you had all these battles.
That does not move me.
It doesn't, but you have all these battles like at Alabama. You got one at Ohio State, Oregon, where we think we know who the starter is, but no one says anything. At least Alabama said something. And by the way, it wouldn't shock me if we went into week 1 at Oregon with the dreaded or.
Oh, geez.
You know, that wouldn't shock me one bit. Even though
very on brand.
Most people believe that come Montana State, the vicious cockfight that is Montana State, in front of a 3/4 crowd at Autzen, it'll be Dante Moore.
What an opportunity.
All right, the club is next. Something you didn't know still existed is going away. On the Fan.
When you're hiring.
Google me, bitch.
Oh no, oh no.
Well, my.
They're saying it's pronounced like the replacements quarterback Shane Falco, so Malcho.
Good luck to me.
Shane Falco, so Malcho.
We've given away too much. That was
Okay, we apologize.
It's time for the club, baby. On 105.1 and 1080, The Fan. Hoo-wee.
Are you familiar with the work of one Cristiano Ronaldo, Shane Falco, so Malcho?
I mean, I know he plays
He's soccer.
cricket.
He's a handsome lad. you know.
He's always like fake tan.
Yeah.
And he's really rich because he played for the Saudis in addition to being one of the best soccer players
Yeah, I
in the
know
world.
he's rich.
yourself-
I think he's weird.
Yeah, he is a little weird. Do yourself a favor and look up his. He just got engaged. Look at the ring. Remember when Kobe Bryant had the little oopsie in Colorado, and he bought his gal a $5 million "Don't take half my stuff" ring?
Yeah, this thing is like a ping pong ball.
So wait, he was not married?
No, he's been with this gal for a while, but you know.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's probably in his 30s, mid-30s.
That's a good, solid Derek Jeter type move.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You got to wait to get married, man.
Yeah, and he's played the field plenty.
He's 40.
Oh, he's 40?
Whoa.
Oh, he is pulling a full-on Jeter. What would you...
He looks great.
How would you describe... How many carats is that ring?
It looks like a turtle is sitting on her ring finger.
That is a really
really shiny turtle.
A really shiny turtle. She was swimming, and a turtle latched onto her finger and isn't letting go.
Georgina Rodriguez. You know what I think about him? Can I tell you what I think about him?
Yeah.
It's estimated to be between 25 and 30 carats.
How much would that cost?
I don't know. Man. Between $2 and $5 million.
Really?
Says, according to AI.
That's got to be more than that. The Kobe Bryant one wasn't anywhere near that.
Wasn't that one $4 million?
I thought it was a $5 million "Don't Leave Me" ring.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
Dude, that might be I don't know why that just came across my Twitter timeline, and I was like, that's the largest thing. It's the best description for it. It looks like a turtle is on her finger.
You know what's happening?
What?
Well, your algorithm is getting wedding rings thrown into it. I wonder why.
I feel a little...
you must be shopping for rings over there.
I feel a little uncomfortable with that.
Why? Just get her a knockoff. Get her like a replica of that.
I don't think I could afford the replica of that. Maybe if I made one out of like paper mache. Like, I'm being dead serious.
What?
Well, like...
No.
Even if you could. Like, what's
the point?
Like that thing...
Well, she's high maintenance. She needs it.
Does that just make... I would think that just gives you a finger cramp all day.
Is it like NFL contracts? It just has to be a little bit bigger than what the last superstar gave his girl?
Yeah, right?
I mean, you're Cristiano Ronaldo. You really need... Like, if you're proposing, Dude, I hate to say this, but...
You have to do that?
Yeah, well, you got to be up there, dude. You can't be... Because internet will see.
Internet will see. I mean...
of all the bros...
It's like a Super Bowl ring. And you wear that every day?
She's got a little tat on her ring finger, too. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's a little...
What is that?
I don't know. Maybe that's
Is that a swastika?
Place it here. I don't... I mean,
Place what there? Hey, the Nazi Power Hour. Where do I find that?
The $10 million... I mean, I guess...
The thing I think about him, and I really... I don't want to say dislike, but I just don't...
You're about to say you dislike.
No, I don't really understand why people do it, but he is 100% contrived. Like he just doesn't.
He's like a little Alex Rodriguez thing about him.
He's a manufactured image and individual.
Everything is fake. Like he'll post pictures trying to be more, because he gets this, he has this reputation. So he'll post pictures like at the family dinner table. Like I've seen some of his stuff, and it's just like, dude,
I think at one point he was like the most followed male on Instagram.
Oh yeah, like he's one of the most popular, most recognizable men on the planet.
Yeah,
and he's wildly handsome. Women love him. So he's obviously, I just think, I don't know. He's just one of those guys that he could have the entire world eating on the palm of his hand, and yet he does this kind of put up a wall, kind of fakey.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Just be yourself, dude. Yeah. You're freaking Cristiano Ronaldo. You have abs of steel. What are you afraid of?
It is a little strange. I don't know what it's like to...
Bothers me a little bit when guys do this.
I wonder, like, when you're that famous, Like, is it like, can you just not be normal? Like, was he normal when he was 20 and then you become?
Well, you know what I think he is? I think he's shockingly boring. And I think he knows that. You know, like people want to see the authentic Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
There's probably not that much to the authentic Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's a handsome idiot.
Well, he can play soccer, apparently, or cricket, whatever he does. I don't know.
I believe that's football.
And look at those abs. He doesn't have to do much else, and maybe
Yeah.
that's his whole point. But it's
true.
just like, come on, man, tell a joke or something.
Well, I guess
know?
I guess he just buys the world's biggest diamond ring. I want to know, like, if you're Bezos, like, did Bezos drop that? Because that dude's worth, 180 billion. Do we like? I just didn't know. I didn't know if you had that kind of money that you went with that. Like, I would think that ring is silly, and you wouldn't want that on your finger. That seems like the most pretentious thing that you could have is having a turtle for a ring. Again, that's like if you're an idiot that walks around with a Super Bowl ring on your hand every day. It seems kind of douchey. Don't you get to the point where it's so big it looks tacky?
Yes.
That looks tacky to me. I don't think that looks in any way.
Well, you should tell her. I mean, I'm sure she cares what you think. I'm sure they're listening right now going, oh my God, Suk said it was tacky.
It was tacky.
I have to take that back.
I'm learning that one of the largest engagement rings ever was given to Mariah Carey by her billionaire boyfriend. 35 carats on that one.
God. So Ronaldo probably a billionaire by now, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm looking at Bezos's ladies. And
Yeah, like Bezos's lady. So he's been married. This is his second. Is he married to this?
Yeah,
new?
he married. They like rented out Venice, not
Oh,
like
that's
a part of Venice.
No,
they rented
all
out
of Venice.
All of Venice.
Yes, his net worth over $1 billion and projected to be over $2 billion by the time he retires in a couple of years.
So it does look like Bezos's gal has a competing turtle. It's
Yeah. See, I was gonna say,
like that. Yeah, it's
there's really only one. Well, there are only a handful of women, maybe 50 to 100.
Yeah.
Who could turn to their husbands and go after seeing the Ronaldo rock and go, what the hell is this on my finger? And one of them is Lauren Sanchez.
Hers is 30 carats.
30 carats.
30. So I stand correct. I just assumed at some point.
So I think when you're that rich, you have to.
Yeah.
That's the expectation.
Like you get her a 15 carat ring, and she's like, "What's? Excuse me, Jeffrey."
Now, did you see the very short commentary from the fiance that she posted?
No.
She said, "Yes, I do.
Aw.
In this and in all of my lives."
Ah.
What does that even mean?
Well,
Like reincarnation?
What the hell?
It means
What
it
the
means-
hell is going on?
It means you're worth $2 billion, and I would like to be a part of $2 billion.
Now,
What the hell is going on?
What do you wear that every? Like, do you have to be careful? I mean, dude, somebody could just.
I got to think
know
that
what I
mostly
mean?
goes in a safe, right?
Yeah, like you don't wear that.
And then you have
unless-
like a second. You have an everyday wearer that you have as
she
well.
just wears that bitch and is like, whatever.
Bro.
If something happens to it, oh, well, you got to buy me a new one. You're Jeff Bezos or you're Ronaldo. I think you're wearing that thing.
They're gonna have thieves stalking them in no time.
Totally.
Yeah, but even if you steal that, like I'm pretty sure you can find it. Like, where do you?
That's it's like stolen art. Where do you sell it?
Where do you sell that?
That's true.
I just came across the timeline and I was like, I honestly did not think that rings were that big. I was not aware that you could buy a ring that large.
That's a big deal. Thank you very much.
So some diamond guy just has that sitting around somewhere, and how long has that been sitting there? And he's
No,
like,
they
one
make
of these.
those, don't they?
What?
Don't they make those? Don't they build them like Build-A-Bears?
No, I don't think that's the way that works.
I don't think you can with synthetic ones, but I'm guessing this is real.
I'm guessing that Jeff Bezos did not get a lab-grown diamond, nor did Ronaldo.
What? He probably mined it himself. He probably took his space. It's probably from space. It's a space rock. He took his space penis up there and grabbed a little space rock.
Wouldn't that be something if you took the space penis? Well, I do think the most valuable stone we have is a moon rock. There's a whole book called Sex on the Moon about the theft of moon rocks. And if Bezos was really a baller, he'd get her a moon rock. Your vaginas didn't power the penis rocket to space.
Can you imagine giving your fiance a moon rock ring?
She's like, oh, it's kind of cloudy. I don't know if I like it.
Well, it wouldn't look cool, but it would be the most valuable thing that you could have. But you wouldn't be able to, like, you would have to explain to people, like, dude, why do you have a rock Like, why do you have like a piece of coral and you're like, dude, it's a moon rock?
Because my husband's Jeff Bezos and he mined it from space. Is that the ultimate? You like apples?
Yes.
God.
Someone would look up moon rocks.
Space Force.
They're not. They don't look like jewels, but that would be the biggest big penis move, or in this case, power vagina move of all time for someone to be like, nice ring, and you're like, yeah, it's a moon rock, bitch. That would be the ultimate. And then like you slap it like Real Housewife style. That would be the ultimate flex. And I think, by the way, it's illegal to buy them and sell them. So if you did it, it would have to be a full-on black market sort of thing.
All right, something you had no idea still exists, but not for much longer. Next on The Fan.
Seahawks football is on The Fan.
What if you did a moon rock surrounded by 30 carats?
There you go. Now, that's the swinging. Quite frankly, if I was Lauren Sanchez, I'd be a little unhappy with my turtle ring. Like, really, Jeff?
Especially because you have a husband
who has a space
who has
penis.
a rocket.
Yes, he can go get him. Like, NASA's up there. Like, you can't procure that. Come on, Jeff.
America, yeah.
Be better than that.
Well, guys, it's over. Rest in peace, AOL.
Oh, dude, I have a buddy of mine who still has an AOL email address. Gets me every time.
Ooh. Before I get to the AOL story,
yeah,
I was told the other day that I have an email address that is like that.
You still have
Well, I don't have an AOL address,
Oh.
but I have mine is with Comcast, and somebody was kind of making fun of me for it.
You got clowned on?
A little bit.
Really? For Comcast?
Yeah. But isn't that all of them? Like, because
when you sign up, you get an automatic email address.
Well, right. But I mean, like, I guess my question is do people update their email addresses just so they don't get clowned for having an old one?
I don't know about that, but I do feel like there's certainly been points in time when, like, Apple introduced their email server and everybody on iPhone could have one. Also, when Gmail came out and was, like, a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's service was coming from there, but now, so many people have a Gmail account because their interface was a little bit better, more robust. There was the chat function.
What about Hotmail? I got my Hotmail account.
Yeah, see, that's worse than Comcast.
I think that's a little more archaic.
I had some Hotmail. Now,
do you still have Hotmail?
Oh, I have no idea. Couldn't tell you.
What my wife has
Bagheera
Yahoo.
68 on at hotmail.com.
Bagheera 68, like the Jungle Book.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, old Bagheera 68 on Hotmail, man. That was the thing. It was the thing back in the day.
So I think Hotmail gets made fun of now.
Yeah.
Does Yahoo get made fun of? Because that's my wife's.
I don't think so.
I do think Hotmail is the number one made fun of.
Well, AOL's number one.
Oh,
if somebody still has AOL. But AOL is shutting down. I don't know if you knew that it was still around.
So he will have to. I'm not kidding. I've known this guy forever, and he's a very successful guy. And I'll tell you, every time he sends me something and I see the AOL, it throws me for a loop.
I don't know if he can. He may still be able to keep it because they're discontinuing their dial-up internet. Still existed. Yeah.
Get that CD.
Known for its nostalgic beeps and chirps. It's over. September 30th.
Huh. And yes, Hotmail, now Outlook.com.
Outlook.
Yeah, but it says users are experiencing issues with their account. So
with Hotmail?
Yeah, it sounds like it's a bit of a problem.
Okay, now, I may be way off base on this, probably am.
Yeah.
But as an old, I feel like it's a huge pain in the ass to switch over your email. Is it not?
I think it is.
Because, so that's why people have old ones.
Yeah.
Because they don't, it's like, why switch it?
Yeah.
Because the reason the new ones exist is because they're better.
Better with what?
They either have more data storage, they have better functionality, they have better ease of use. I mean, there wasn't much incentive for everyone to go get a Gmail account, except for it was just better than what everyone had.
By the way, there's a lot of people that are chiming in on the text program saying they still rock their Hotmail account. Guess still have my Hotmail account. I get made fun of for it. It's my first and last name. Signed up for in college. Works great.
Right. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's email. Like what could be so cool about email?
It's like 4 or 5 people that still have it on here. Well,
the other thing that's changed it is that now so many people are getting their email on their phones. Like if you're sitting down in front of a computer, there's certainly better and worse interfaces for email. But if you're just getting it pushed through your iPhone, it doesn't really matter.
Well, I got to tell you, guys.
It is a little embarrassing, though, if you have like a bad, like a name that you signed up for in college and then like you have, you know, if you're like Big D Energy, 6969.
Top Fart 101.
Yeah, like you might want to think about changing that just a bit.
Yeah, I had a buddy in college who was like, I think he got out of college and was like applying for jobs with a like fatty slims at gmail.com.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Yeah, might want to change that to, just maybe the first and last name with a number on that thing. I think we all went through a rough screen name.
I never did that.
You never had that?
No, I never did anything.
You never had one of those?
No. But I will say our email here kind of sucks, don't you think?
Why?
Well, because I have problems with it sending things. Like, so we have an Odyssey account. So we have our own email here. And then we use Outlook. Right? Yeah. Is that right?
We have Outlook.
Yeah, Outlook. Because we're all Google stuff here. And so on Outlook, then you put in your inbox can have all your email addresses there.
Yeah, it's just all in one thing.
But when I'm using Outlook, not when I'm using my other mail app, but when I'm using Outlook, because the Odyssey emails are on there, it has trouble sending. Like, I'll send things and they never went.
Honestly,
it's kind of a troublesome email. I'm not going to lie.
I'm a moron. So I just have never noticed any difference between. I have a Gmail account and I have a work account, and they've been the exact same for 25 years, and I've never changed. Because
that's the same as me. I'm just saying, like, the interface.
You notice a difference.
I think the interface for this Google Outlook sucks.
And I think that is Outlook, because I get my Odyssey email through Gmail. You can interface through Gmail, and I think it's way better, and I don't have problems with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna
because when I had Comcast, I got a Comcast one. I have an Apple one, and I don't use them ever.
But see, I thought, okay, so this is how dumb I am. I thought we had to use Outlook.
No,
because all of our stuff is shared via like Google Drive and all that.
You
crap.
can use Gmail.
Well, I don't have Gmail. I'm just saying,
you can log into your Odyssey account via Gmail.
Via Gmail.
You don't have to have a Gmail account.
And I'm with Buck. I log into mine via.
You use Gmail?
I use Gmail.
Ah, sweet. I'm switching over.
Yeah. And then I have my personal accounts on Gmail, so it allows me just to toggle back and forth.
Just toggles back and forth between the two. And then you can send all your scandalous emails, via.
It's dangerous, though. You don't want to mix those up.
BigBuckEnergy69@gmail.com. What's up, ladies?
God.
I would give anything if your email was BigBuckEnergy69.
No, the closest we ever got was something like DeBucksta.
Oh, God. That's even worse.
I also love
7th grade. Leave me alone.
When someone, and every now and then you'll see it, when someone will say, I have a guy who I know that his email is just, I want to say it's at Gmail or Hotmail, and it's just Ted at Gmail.
Oh, that's awesome.
He got,
Is that his name?
He's Ted. He's the first one. All those years ago. It's not Ted 74, 91. He's just Ted.
There's a handful of those on Twitter and Instagram, and apparently those are super valuable.
Yes.
People will pay money for them.
Yeah.
Andre Iguodala was one of the first people to get on Twitter, and his handle is just @Andre.
Yeah.
And Joe Buck, just @Buck. I was very disappointed to find out I could not have that.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. You ever tried trying to sign up for something and I would think that Suk is or Sukanic? No,
Yeah,
they're
there's
all
already
taken.
37 in line ahead of you.
Yeah. But there's a dude out there that I know, and I don't know him that well, but his I'd have to look it up and see what it is, Yahoo or whatever, but he's just Ted. He's freaking Ted. And I'm like, dude, that's the best thing ever. And he said he's had it for, when the very first thing he ever signed up for. He was a pioneer, and he just gets to be a Ted, which I think is awesome.
Well, I've made a mistake. I do use Gmail. I don't know.
Boy, that's the oldest thing
I
ever.
know.
You griped about some crap that wasn't.
I thought it was Outlook.
Use Outlook.
Gmail sucks. You guys don't have any problem with Gmail?
No,
I mean, not really. Are you doing it through the Gmail app?
Yeah,
Or?
yeah, I got the Gmail app, bro.
So what's the problem?
Seems fine.
I don't know what the problem is. I think the app sucks, and I want a better one.
Rob's having a hard time with getting his MySpace messages over.
That's right.
Is
He's got a lot of chats on there.
Is MySpace still a thing? Can I have a MySpace account?
That's a good question. I wonder if that died.
Let's go take a look.
I mean, it's always wondering when is that stuff like Napster, is all that stuff just gone, or is it just existing in
It appears MySpace is still a thing.
Perpetuity. And is anyone on there?
It says it still gets used for music and lifestyle content, but essentially not really.
It is a shadow of its former self.
So I can sign up for a MySpace account.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. Come where the cool people are.
This is like
Come on,
when
we're all hanging in there.
This is like when the Lloyd Center, we talked about that. The Lloyd Center is becoming a thing for hipsters. It's only a matter of time before the hipsters reject everything and go back to MySpace.
Oh yeah, the kids with the wide leg jeans are already on there.
100%. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is. It's the best in music and culture all in one place.
Here's the other thing. I had to email large files the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a pain on our server.
What are you supposed to do?
It's dumb.
What do you do?
You got to cut up those porno clips into smaller bits, man.
I had to email it. I'm like, file too large. All right, I'll zip it. Zips it, saves like 3 megabytes. Oh, great, thanks. Still too large. What do you do?
Send it in the cloud?
Yeah,
Google
you put
Drive?
it on Google Drive and send a link, and then the guy's like, well, I can't open it. I'm like, well, I don't know.
You have to have permission to
Yeah,
open it.
it's what a beating. Can we not make this easier? Where's AOL when you need it?
Apparently it's shutting down, man.
First world problems screaming from the mountaintops.
Just the dial-up though is shutting down. I don't.
Regular AOL.
Somebody else like, whoa, Rob, AOL.
whoa.
What else does AOL have besides dial-up internet? What?
Does AOL
Their homepage?
Does
Their
AOL
sports
have
section?
Yeah, when's the last time you went to an AOL homepage?
I didn't know AOL was still a thing, but it is.
AOL.com.
I'm
News,
gonna
politics, sports.
Hey, here's AOL Mail. I'm gonna get that app. I bet it's better than this crappy ass one we have here.
My buddy has it. Don't try to tell him it's not cool.
It appears that AOL is linked with USA Today.
Yeah, I see it right here. Just found out that mom of country musician Spencer Hatcher is stabbed to death in home invasion.
Who's Spencer Hatcher?
Couldn't tell you. I also don't like when they say country star.
Is it bad that I would care about that if it were somebody that I knew?
Yeah, you're a terrible person.
Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who that is, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's Carrie Underwood's mom, I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, you'd be like, that's so sad.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of a jerky thing to do. You only care if it's someone.
What is the best email app? That's what I want to know. Text it in. Fan text line.
It's the one I'm using. It's the only one I'm going.
It is not Gmail, I can tell you that.
You could not get me to switch email.
I'm saying
I don't
app.
care.
I'm
Yes.
saying app.
I'm saying
your email doesn't change. All you do is change the app, and you just put in your stuff, and then it all comes to that.
No.
I'm not saying change your email. I would never change my email address.
Yeah, you're asking too much of me at this point. Now you're asking me to download more stuff. Don't get me started.
Maybe it's just that iPhone mail one.
Yeah. Everyone always wants you to download something new. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done downloading. I'm out. This should become the old guy. This is how you become old.
Yeah, while we're at it, I'm sick of coming up with new passwords. There's like 20 of them, and they all got to be a little bit different.
Do you guys have a password keeper thing?
I should, and I don't.
Is that the one where it makes your own, like it makes it for you?
It can, but it just stores them for you, so you don't have to keep looking for them.
And I swear I do that, but then like other times I go to log in and it doesn't have it, and I'm like, what the?
It doesn't keep the latest one?
It doesn't keep the latest one. Don't, it's the whole thing.
It's a pain in the, but if you go on there, you go on it, it will tell you when, it will warn you when you need to reset one. I think all 700 of mine need to be reset.
Yes.
I get 2 notifications a week that my information has appeared in a data leak, and would I like to fix it? And my answer is always no.
I want you to know that I reset on average per week 4 passwords because I'm like, I don't remember this. The amount of times that someone from my family texts me and is like, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? What's the Netflix? And I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And they're like, what? I'm like, just reset it. That's what I do. I don't know what it is, and I don't care. It's easier for me to just to reset the son of a bitch than it is to take the time to try to remember what it is.
My wife and I now keep a shared note for that stuff, so that when one of us has to ask, no one has to look it up. You can just go to the notes, and the other person updated it.
Hey, that shared note thing is clutch. Do you do that with your the BTJ?
She tries to, but I don't understand it.
Really good for shopping lists too.
Well, she shares it with you, and then if you update it, she gets the updates, and then if she updates it, you get the updates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's great.
I think I would just update it for like sexual favors. I think I would just.
You can do that. You can have a shared sex note.
I think I would just be sending inappropriate messages all day long, and then she would just be like, ugh, and then refuse to acknowledge it anymore. I can't be trusted with those sorts of things. Yeah, she tried to share her calendar with me, and it never works. I don't know. She's like, I sent you an invite. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't get it.
Oh, I hate that. That's another one I hate. Calendar invite. I already told you I'd be there. Stay out of my email. I'll be there.
I have like 9 different calendars
I
going
hate
to.
those.
I don't know.
Yes, the calendar. The I don't use the Google. I refuse to use the Google Calendar because it's only for work, and I just don't. I told you I would be there. I'll be there. If we have a meeting, I will be at the meeting. Okay.
What pisses me off?
I don't need to say yes.
You get invitations on your Apple Calendar and also on your Google Calendar, and I think I've accepted something one place and I haven't, and then my wife's like, how come you didn't get that? I put it on your calendar. I'm like, it seems like it's always one or the other, and I hate it.
You want to talk about, see, it's one thing for me to ignore all calendar invites at work.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a landmine?
Oh, yeah.
Sharing a calendar with your wife.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Dude,
So
no way.
To be clear, we don't share a calendar, but when she makes appointments that affect both of us, kids, doctor, vet, stuff like that, then I get an invite for it.
That's cool, but in my house, that would not work until I get a verbal.
Yeah.
I need a You can send the Outlook invite
it
all
doesn't
you
mean
want.
anything.
That doesn't mean that is not official until I am verbally told I need to take the kids to the doctor.
Just the opposite for my wife.
There
if
has
it was
not
written down
been-
in the app,
Yeah.
That's oh man. See,
There has
we're
not
doing
been
it.
truer words than this right here. I know my wife will send me invites and tell me she sent me something like a month ago or talk to me about it, and I have no clue or memory of what you're talking about. So let's go over it again. That happens to me literally every day, and one of these days, the BTJ is going to snap and stab me in the eye with a fork.
Yep.
But that's...
yeah, it's always, well, I sent you the invite and you accepted it. Okay, I don't remember accepting it. It came up as a notification on my phone. I said yes. I didn't remember.
Guilty. Tell me again.
And if you really want to piss them off, just drop one of these. First I've heard of it. That is a guaranteed I am getting punched or something thrown at me. And it's even when I know it's something she's told me about, probably 7 or 8 times, I love doing that. What the hell is this? First time I've heard of this. And it's just great. It's just great.
Instant trigger.
She cannot help herself. The tiny fists of Asian fury come out every time.
Well, in my house, if she told me something and I missed it, which is 75% of the time.
Absolutely.
Obviously, the discussion works both ways.
Yeah.
There will be times when she has missed something and I clearly told her about it. I remember it because it was a big deal to me at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
But I can't react to her the way she reacts to me when I miss something.
No. Trust
me. And I feel that that's unfair.
Somehow, if she has missed something, it is also my fault for not communicating it properly because I didn't put it in the calendar. It's just welcome to that's the world. I don't even bother fighting it anymore. I drove her car. This happened yesterday. I drove her car on Saturday. She was blocking me in, so I took her Bronco, and I reached in and I grabbed a pair of her sunglasses, and I wore those sunglasses when I was out doing whatever I was doing, and then when I stopped, I put the sunglasses back, but she has multiple sunglasses containers. And I put them back in the container that I took them out of. Well, according to her, that was not the appropriate container. And I made the mistake of saying that's the container at which I took them out. And let's just say that the fiery rages came up, and I just was like, I don't care. Whatever. Sure, I'm wrong. I know for a fact that I took them out of that case, that I put it back because I kept the case out of the glove, like out of the armrest.
Listen, man, if you took them out of the wrong spot, it's your job to get them back in the right spot when you return them.
That's right. You're misremembering that.
And so the moment I saw where that was, I just was like, yeah, oh, you're right. And then she's like, you're just patronizing me. And I'm like, I can't win. I'm like, I don't
think you're right. What do you want me to say?
Exactly. Sure. Whatever gets me out of this conversation right now is the correct answer. So,
well, now you seem annoyed. I am.
And I think I said something like, I am wrong. You're right always. And I love you. And I think she said, that's the right answer. And I said, good.
All right.
Let's try.
Are we done here?
Let's go.
All right. Coming up next. Well, we don't have time for anything, so we'll just, I don't know.
Something.
Here's Buck.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
Ryan Buckley with this Sports Center update. First on the Fan, we're scoreboard watching for the idle Seattle Mariners. The Astros have a half-game lead over the M's in the division and currently have a 5-2 lead over Boston, despite the Red Sox jumping out to a 2-0 start. Keep you apprised of that one. Meanwhile, the top 25 AP poll out in college football for the first time this season. Texas Longhorns are the preseason number 1, Penn State number 2, Ohio State number 3, Clemson 4, and Georgia 5. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish come in at 6, followed by the Oregon Ducks at number 7. Alabama, LSU, and Miami round out the top 10. Lots of Ducks news coming out of Eugene today. The Ducks secondary has taken a hit as safety Trey McNutt reportedly suffered a hairline fracture in his leg at practice. He was a 5-star prospect expected to contribute this season. Meanwhile, reports indicate that former 5-star prospect Jurion Dickey has at least been suspended from the team. This following a number of fights and altercations with coaching staff, according to reports. There's also reportedly a path to him working his way back on the team if he wants to remain with the program. More sports scores and stories in 30 minutes. Ryan Buckley through George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Hurt and missing work. Insurance companies acting like jerks. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at WarrenAllen.com.
The Fan is live on YouTube and Twitch. And now Window Nation brings you on-demand videos. Watch Window Nation's Window into the Fan.
Hey, it's Suk, and everyone's always asking me what makes advanced hair restoration different from all the others. Well, allow me to share some details, plus tell you about their once-a-year summer savings event. First off, Advanced Hair stands by their results, and their before and afters, second to none. With Advanced Hair, your own natural hair is guaranteed to grow. Secondly, Advanced Hair combines top-rated physicians It'd be like, hey, save 20% by downloading this. And you're like, all right, 20%. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll pay full price.
Barrier for entry too high. We're moving on.
Yeah, all the time. Hey, I want to read this article. What, I got to sign up for a free? Nope, done. Hey, you should click over it and use this. This away. Nope. It's the reason why I was an Android user for years, because I didn't want the trouble of going back to an iPhone because it was kind of a pain in the ass to switch information back. The amount of things that I am willing to endure because the alternative, while better, is a little bit of a hassle, it's shocking. The amount of things that I will just continue with. I'm like, it's good. It's good enough.
It's fine.
I'm fine.
You know what? The Gmail app, I hate it, but it's fine.
And that right there is that might be, if I had to sum up my life's philosophy in like one sentence, it would be that. It's fine. Hey, shouldn't you? It's fine. Hey, you want to make a home? It's fine.
It's more people should have that attitude. You can't control everything. There's things that are just going to suck.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything sucks. So it's just like, it's fine, whatever.
The more you can produce it's fine, the happier your life will be.
That's right.
The more up in arms you get about stuff, you can do it, but it's a waste of your time.
Yeah, you're going to have a heart attack.
The BTJ always gets frustrated at me because she says that I don't care about anything, and that's why I don't, she wants me to be more engaged. And I say all the time, it's also why I don't have any stress. And she goes, and that's what pisses her off. Not that I'm not engaged in things. She's pissed that I don't have stress.
She doesn't like that you're carefree.
Yes.
Well, you should hold a seminar and have her be the first person to sign up.
And I'm carefree because I learned the phrase, it's fine. Hey, you'll be all right. Yeah. It's a good, now I would say it doesn't lead you to be Jeff Bezos. You're not going to lead, you're not starting any great company. But you're going to be pretty happy. It's fine.
Well, you could start a great company, but you wouldn't see it through.
No, probably not.
You'd be like, this kind of sucks. Whatever. It's fine.
Be that guy that would sell my company and then someone I'd sell it for $7 and then a year later someone would sell it for $700 million. I'd be like, damn it. Should have seen that one through.
All right. We'll wrap it up next on 105.1 The Fan.
Dirt and spray. Dirt and spray.
I'm Dirt.
I thought that was a big takeaway from what I saw in the reporting was that it sounded like the offensive line struggled. Yes. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? That
I love stuff where I tell, like right now, I have at least 4 separate things that I have told myself for a year that I'm going to get around to do.
Oh, what are they?
I want to get rid of the remainder popcorn ceiling in my house.
Okay.
That's not going to happen anytime soon.
Well, that's a pretty big thing, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not just.
Well, but there's one room, like in the downstairs, I have every bit removed or a new ceiling other than one room. And it really looks out of place because it's the only room. And I keep telling myself, and I've done the others, I know how to do it. I've been telling myself that for at least 2 years. It hasn't happened yet. Simple thing, I got to move a closet rod, like up a little bit. There's like 2, I just have to move one up so it doesn't hang on the ground. Would take me 10 minutes to do. Been talking
Let's
about.
get after that one. Let's tackle that one tonight. That's an easy one.
Yeah, I've been talking about it for a year.
Let's go.
When's that going to happen? I don't know. Just good luck. Good luck with that one. These are the sorts of things that are quite easy to do, and they don't take a lot of time, and it's well within my capabilities. And I won't do it. Somewhere down the road, years from now, I'll be like, oh, I should probably do that, and then I'll go do it. I have 2 things in my garage that I just need to throw away. I need to like haul to the dump or to Goodwill. Been in there for 8 months. And every day I walk out and see them, I'm like, well, that takes up a lot of room for no reason. I should go get rid of those. Never do it. Ever.
Well, you're not going to change now.
No, I'm not. And I understand, like, do you know, like, I can tell when I'm like, oh, I should do that. I know in my mind, oh, I'll never do that. Then why do I tell myself to do it? Couldn't tell you.
Because you know you need to. You know you probably should.
Yeah. But I know I'm lying to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we lie to ourselves all the time.
I'll get around to that this weekend. No, I won't. I know damn well I'm not going to do it this weekend.
I'm going to go home and lie to myself about how many drinks I'm not going to have.
Oh, yeah, that happens too.
I'll just do 1.
That's right. Just 1 or 2 tonight.
Boy,
After all, it is only a Monday.
I can't tell you the number of times I've told the missus, honey, I won't be late. We're just going to have 1 or 2. We're not going to make it a late night. 1:30 in the morning.
All right, everybody have a great night. Our show returns tomorrow, 3 to 7 on The Fan.